What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans and New York Knicks fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. The San Antonio Spurs return home after a very tough loss versus the Phoenix Suns last night. But most Spurs fans are excited about what we saw with Josh Primo last night. You might look and say, hey, he only had 5 points, but he had 3 steals and 4 blocks. The first Spurs rookie to have 4 blocks since my guy, David Robinson, back in 1989, 1990. And the youngest, second or third youngest player to have 4 blocks after T-Mac and Dwight Howard. I did a video on that today. For some reason, I'm getting a little shade from Spurs fans about doing the Josh Primo videos. They're like, stop it, stop with the hype. I'm like, let us enjoy this, right? I mean, the kid I think it looks great. And he is a kid. He's 18. So, I mean, if you're not into the hype train, just don't watch the videos. I usually say, watch the stuff, but just, Anyway, let's have a good game tonight. What's going on, Jim Sox, Kyle, Jonathan? I don't believe the Suns. They won 18 in a row. I believe in them.
And I believe in you.
I don't have a glove, but it's all good. Yeah, I think I mentioned in my video today, if Josh Primo keeps playing the way he's playing, and he's going to go back to the G League when Devin is back, more than likely. If he keeps playing, though, and developing in Austin, and Lonnie Walker stays stagnant, and I hope he doesn't, you could very, very much likely see Lonnie Walker's minutes go to Josh Primo after the All-Star break. Selena is in the house, and let's get this up for the people that are in here early. Selena, how you feeling about this game tonight? All right, she's happy. She's laughing. Okie dokie. Put that in there for you all. Thank you for being here, Spurs fans, as usual. Thank you for being here, Knicks fans. What's going on? Demetrius, Jack's Query, Brother BKL. Yeah, the Knicks are on a 3-game losing streak. Jock Linda's minutes. Yes. Luka Samanic has been killing it. The sandwich, as you see in the chat, absolutely killing it in the in the G League. I don't even know the New York affiliate G League team, but man, if that comes back to bite us, because the Spurs need size, and Luka was 6'10" and deceptively athletic. Oh boy, we could end up regretting that one. The Spurs have a 5-game homestand coming up. The Knicks tonight, the Nuggets on Thursday, the Nuggets on Saturday. I can't do the Saturday game because of the UFC. The Pelicans on Sunday. That'll be a doubleheader for me. The Giants versus the Chargers with, I already forgot the dude's name that's starting at quarterback for the Giants. And then we got the Hornets after that. What's up, Houston Oilers? Zachary, he played terrific defense. Not good, terrific. Good morning from the Philippines to you, Robert. Lake Nona, good evening. Sign and trade, possibly. Gabriel, I hope so. The Knicks are struggling a little bit, but you know what? The San Antonio Spurs, they seem to go as Derek White goes. I think I saw a stat when Derek White shoots 50% or better, the Spurs are 4-4. Do the math. They're not so good when he shoots below 50%. And Derek had a rough game last night, and the Spurs lost a close one. So that backcourt, the Spurs are only going to go as far as the double D connection goes. No, not you. Derek and DeJounte. The Westchester Knicks. Thank you, my man. I was never going to pull that, ever. Start Devin. Nah, David, you got to remember the contract. Derek White has one of the biggest contracts on the team right now. That's an investment, and the Spurs are going to keep putting their investment out there until they stop putting their investment out there. I was terribly worded. Yep, we let go of the sandwich. We did. And now we're the San Antonio Guards. There's been many games this year. Knicks fans, if you're not familiar with the San Antonio Spurs, we are a small team. There's been many games where we had 3 guards, sometimes 4 guards out there, and that's fine if you have Steph Curry and Klay Thompson out there going really small. We don't have that yet. Good evening, Christopher. Yo to you. Fab is filling in for Sean. Oh, Sean Elliott's out tonight, the Kerm? Oh, I didn't even notice. Dang, the Rockets are on a 6-game winning streak? Jake from State, that's just right. Jake from State Farm, that's right. I couldn't remember his name. I don't even know anything about the guy. Was he good in college? Has he played in the NFL? I seriously know nothing. It's going to be a rough Giants game. Good evening, Jared. Glaze and Baking. Sandwich over Eubanks? Yeah, that's starting to look like... wow, the Nets down by 12? Valley Sports, okay. Do they have new Fiesta jerseys besides the ones that are white, blue, white, aqua, pink, teal, the Skittles rainbow? From was decent in Georgia. Well, the good news for me is I'm a Giants and Spurs fan, so if there are any Giants fans in the chat, because, well, you being a New York fan, I do just started doing New York Giants games on my channel again, but I'm doing a little differently. I do more color commentary. Admittedly, I have the sound on for the game because I don't like doing play-by-play. So if you want to hang out Sunday, I plan on doing the Giants and Chargers at 4 and the Spurs and Pelicans at 7 with Jake from where? State Farm? Allstate? Which one's he from? Jake from State Farm. Being the quarterback for the New York Giants, we could be down big and might be able to end that game at like 6:45 or 6:50, get a little break before the Spurs game. I hope we're not down big, but my goodness, the Giants did not look good Sunday. They haven't looked good most of the year, to be honest with you. From Colombia, Vincent, good evening. Who's your primo? I like that. Keto, what's going on? Yes, part-time Spurs fans in the house. Got to give him props for changing his channel name to that. All right. Why are you a Spurs fan if you're not from Texas? So, Jonathan Youngblood, I'm certainly happy to explain this. Luca Buga, what's going on? I grew up in Massachusetts, Western Mass, West Side. Grew up in a New York household. Mom and uncle were Yankees fans. Same uncle and a close family friend were Giants fans. So I just grew into the New York Giants and the New York Yankees. Nobody had a basketball team. So I kind of started getting into the NBA in 1990. Didn't gravitate towards the Celtics or Knicks. I kind of wanted to find my own team, I guess maybe at that time when I was that age, and I discovered David Robinson, the player right there. And just started doing a little research on him by reading magazines. There was no internet back in 1990, 91. Became my favorite player really quick. Great player, legit good dude, a role model. Been a Spurs fan ever since. The Georgia Bulldogs. Knicks and Spurs. Spurs on a back-to-back. That doesn't bode well for us, but we do have a young team, so that's a good thing. The Knicks, from what I understand, have lost a few games in a row. Lead team in points, rebounds, and assists this season. Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Julius Randle. They have DeJounte Murray up there, but I'm going to have to asterisk that one because DeJounte's averaging 19, 8.5, 8.5. However, Jakob Poeltl is averaging more rebounds per game, but he missed, 7 games? So he probably hasn't played enough games to qualify for that stat. So DeJounte, let's be realistic. DeJounte's number 2 in rebounding on the Spurs. Kyle Gimmer was a different era in the 80s. Basketball was not what it is today. Basketball really exploded in the 90s with Michael Jordan and the Bulls winning 6 championships. I mean, basketball was, certainly had a following in the 80s. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Dr. J, so forth and so on. Kareem. But basketball exploded and became a worldwide phenomenon with Michael Jordan in late 80s, early 90s. And I could have easily became a Bulls fan. When I started watching the NBA, that's when Chicago started their magical run. I just found my own team, and it worked out good. Yeah, the Bulls won 6 titles, but Spurs won 5, so, half a dozen won, 6 in the other. He is a very inspirational guy. And, Jax, I think you're right. I think this is the first back-to-back of the year. Oh, nice, Kyle. Same as me, Rich, needed a player support, and I chose to add him because of his outstanding defense off the offensive plays. He was so exciting to watch on both ends, and a physical freak of nature, if you will. 7 feet tall, and the dude was just jacked beyond belief, and he could run the court before his injuries at around the age of 30 in 96, 97. Your beauty is distracting me. He was a real life Hercules, sculpted. He was just so ridiculously athletic, and I don't think people realize what a phenomenal two-way player he was for the Spurs, leading them in scoring, leading them in rebounding, leading them in blocks, leading them in steals. He was doing everything for that team, which is probably why he hurt his back in 96 because he was carrying the Spurs for so many. Hello, Kevin Durant in the house. Kevin, you got to step up your game if the Nets are going to win today. His 90s were. Tim Duncan, great guy. Also, really the only toolbox on the San Antonio Spurs off the top of my head is number 2. I mean, let's be honest. He's the one that sticks out first when you think of buttheads. That's right. 71 points in the game to finish the season. 29.8 to finish. Just a little over Shaquille O'Neal finished the season at 29.3. Just throwing that out there. Kyle, if you guys want to watch my misery, because I'm not going to do Rage New York Giants videos anymore. I don't have it in me to beat on the team in a video. It's not my personality. However, when I'm live, that will probably come out. For the Knicks, we got R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, Nerlens Noel, Alec Burks, and Evan Fournier. Right, so Mitchell Robinson's not starting. Is Robinson out? ESPN has him as their normal starting center. Is that not correct? They might let me know in the chat. Appreciate it. For the Spurs, probably the usual. Yes, it is. Doug McDermott, Kellen Johnson, Jakob Poeltl, Derek White, and DeJounte Murray. If I remember, last time the Spurs played the Knicks last year, Noel beat us up pretty good. Can he shoot the threes? I don't remember. What is going on, Veronica? Thank you for stopping in. Roll the R for you. Tough loss, Lewis, but you know what? They played hard against a very good team. KJ chopped his hair. Kellen got a buzz. Wow, it's going to throw me off watching him in the game tonight. Maybe that'll help his vert. A little less weight. Anyway, players are on the court, and away we go. Spurs fans, thank you for being here as always. Knicks fans, thank you for being here. Let's get a W. Let's have a good game. Hopefully an enjoyable game. Nobody getting blown out. I don't like blowouts. Knicks win the jump ball. I'm a Spurs fan, which I think would be fairly obvious. Mike Lennon can't throw is an understatement. You're welcome, Veronica. I like to roll my R's once in a while. And a turnover by the Knicks already as Evan Fournier turns the ball over. Derek White gets it up court to DeJounte Murray. Spurs fast break will stop. Nice transition D by the New York Knickerbockers. KJ with that buzz is really throwing me off. White with the ball right now. 7 on the shot clock into Jakob Poeltl. Jakob with the jumper in the paint, and it's good. And Jakob Poeltl, to his credit, has been hitting those little short-range jumpers at a fairly consistent basis. Who coming off the bench? Who dis? Nerlens Noel guarded by Jakob Poeltl. Noel drops the ball off, and a pull-up jumper is good. First points of the night for the Knicks. Alec Burks with the first shot. Alec Burks, did he play for Golden State or L.A.? I feel like I watched him. Was he in Golden State? Damn. Derek White doing all sorts of moves in the paint. Throws up the runner. Can't go in. And Derek White needs to start hot tonight. Man, I thought he was coming out of his slump, and he did not look good last night against the Suns at all. R.J. Barrett, man on my thumbnail, pulls up for the jumper, and it's good. And the Knicks take the lead 4-2. Turtle power. Yeah, Kyle, I see that live. I can let it out. Videos, I just don't have any. Jakob with the ball into the paint or in the paint with a layup. But Jakob Poeltl has all the points for the San Antonio Spurs. But yes, I will probably be very angry Sunday with the Giants. Oh my goodness, Jake from State Farm, our last hope. And we have a drive, and Julius Randle hits the bottom of the backboard, but we're going to get a foul on Derek White. Derek does not like the call. Favorite player, VR, in regards to, I'll tell you, the Giants and Spurs, since we have some New York fans. All time, Eli Manning for the Giants, David Robinson for the Spurs. And thank goodness both players played their entire career with their respective teams. That means a lot to me to see this, that one team. It's a rarity these days. 2 free throws, by the way, for Julius Randle. First one's good. Knicks up 5-4. Yeah, why do you just go at least 20 or better so we can get a win? For sure. I'm not sure what you mean. Jake from State Farm throws 5 pickles. Yes, I'm a New York Giants fan. Been a Giants fan for 30 years. I've been calling Giants games on my channel. Just started doing. I did it a little bit here and there, but I've found a way to enjoy it more. Because I'm playing the game audio. I'll just be honest with you guys. I have the Fox audio. I do color commentary throughout the game and react. DeJounte Murray pull-up jumper is no good, but it's just doing play-by-play for the whole 3 hours by myself. I'm not a fan. Knicks ball, step back 3 is off the rim. Evan Fournier can't get it in. 9:40 left in the first quarter. Spurs ball. Derek White needs to get going. Gets it over to Doug McDermott. Doug pull-up 3. In and out burger. Keldon Johnson with the offensive rebound. Put back. No good. Wants a foul. And he's going to get the foul. Bill landed for Fabricio Oberto. Oh, is it Christopher? Dimebag Darrell, a.k.a. Diamond Darrell, a.k.a. Darrell Abbott. Both Abbott brothers have passed away from Pantera, one of my favorite bands of all time. Easily my top 5. KJ's first. Come on, make your free throws, Spurs. Don't start this nonsense already. Keldon, you were like an 80% shooter your rookie season. What is happening? You missed them both. You got to be kidding me. Oh, this is so frustrating. B-Town Breakdown. What's going on, my man? Buck Foston. Buck, Foston, Buckham. By the way, New York fans, yes, I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan, but there's nothing I dislike more than the Boston Red Sox. Urgh! Patriots are close second. Pull-up baseline jumper is no good. That was Alec Burks with the jumper. Kellen Johnson drops it off to Doug McDermott. McDermott into the paint. Out to Derek White. Wide open for three. There you go, Derek. Come on, man. Veronica's a starting. Eli Manning's my favorite football player of all time. I know some people pick on me for that because of his last few seasons. And Julius Randle's going to get fouled by KJ. Yeah, really? I don't know what's going on with our free throw shooting this year. Ooh, three-pointer for R.J. Barrett. 9-7. Vamos, Spurs, vamos. There you go. Doug McDermott. And to Jakob Poeltl. Poeltl on the post. Into Derek White. White gets rejected and a foul on Evan Fournier. Rich, since your Giants have not been good for a while, have you just become numb with it? Yes. Honestly, Kyle, yeah, probably. I mean, it's tough with the Spurs because I'm used to a dynasty with, I'm used to winning for so many years. David Robinson into the Twin Towers era with David Robinson, Tim Duncan, transitioning into the Big Three with Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker, and then transitioning briefly into the Kawhi era, and that first free throw was good for Derek White. So it's weird to have the Spurs 3 years in a row losing. The Giants minus one playoff season in the last, since Super Bowl 46, one playoff season, and a lot of bad. Both free throws good. Robert, he's been playing good except for last night. His offense was not good. Knicks are going to have a backcourt violation. Nice defense by the Spurs. Would you agree to trade Thad Young, Eubanks, Lonnie Walker, El Quattro, and first round for Miles Turner? I'm on board with all that except for maybe the first round pick. What's Miles Turner's contract situation like? If his contract ends after this year, I don't want to give up all that. McDermott can't hold on to the pass from KJ, and that's a turnover. Knicks trying to go fast break. Barrett drops it off to Fournier. Fournier with the layup in the paint, and the fast break is converted. Knicks up 11-9. Sorry, my eyeball's watery for some reason. Wear contacts. 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Spurs 8-14, but they have won 4 out of their last 5 games. White will drive into the paint to Jakob, and Jakob can't hold on to the pass, but we're going to have a turnover on the Spurs. Or 8-second violation. What did I say? Backcourt violation? They didn't get over the line. Something I haven't seen that in so long, I forgot what to call it, to be honest with you, Jared. I haven't seen that happen in so long. It is next ball. They're up by a deuce. Julius Randle guarded by Doug McDermott. Randle pull-up baseline jumper. That's an air ball. And it's going to go out of bounds. Nerlens Noel caught the air ball, couldn't hold on to it. Oh, the Spurs have won 7 straight games at home versus the Knicks, and Pop is going to do one of those. Yeah, I saw the pick. Good evening, Butterfly. Sabonis and Turner. Thank you for subbing VR Tally, but I see you've been asking kind of the same question over and over again, so be careful. The Wrench Gang may time you out for spamming. Just throwing that out there. So, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, would appreciate it. Looks like that does help the channel. It's fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. Actually, it's none of the above, but it does help support the channel. And as always, go Spurs, go! I don't think Daniel Jones is going to be a New York Giant sooner than later. He's hurt often. He's missed a little bit of time every single season. And I haven't seen really any progression this year over last year. And anything, his rookie season's been his best season. And he's regressed. I know the offense has had a ton of injuries. But still, I'm not believing in him. Kent Sparrow 565, thank you for being here, channel member. Well, I mean, she was. I don't know if she still is. Here's a little something for the guys, and I guess the ladies too. Oh, little Selena rocking her jersey. Let you know what's that, and a little giggly. Please take Thaddeus Young. I'm never watching a Giants game again. What? I'll be watching Sunday. Struggle could be real. Thad Lonnie Walker, El Quattro, and second round pick for Miles Turner. I would definitely do that. You know, I like Doug McDermott, and I know a lot of Spurs fans do. I just don't feel like he's a starting power forward. He's our best option right now. But long haul, I much prefer him off firepower off the bench. My favorite NBA center. You really asking me that, man? Christian, what's up? Come on, man. Are you trolling me? Come on. You know it's bad when you can't tell the difference between Glennon and Jones because they both play the same. Yeah, you know what? It felt like the same team with Mike Glennon out there. I mean, Glennon doesn't have the athleticism Daniel Jones has. And it's going to be sad if the Giants pretty much had the same exact offensive output Sunday with Jake from State Farm out there. Lonnie Walker's contract, Blaine, is LW4's contract is expiring. Thaddeus Young's contract is expiring. I mean, all good. No, we don't trade. That's right, Beantown. Beantown knows what's up. I'll be on Beantown Breakdown's channel. When do we play the Celtics, Bobby? Is it this month? Play them again? Is it later this month or is it in January? I don't remember, but I'll be on his channel for that game. He graciously came on my channel to call the game with me, and I certainly want to return the favor. And it was fun hanging out with, an opposing team. He's a Celtics fan, obviously. I think I mentioned that. Anyway, Spurs ball. Derek White way out three-point land, 10 on the shot clock. Pick and roll with Jakob Poeltl. Almost loses the ball, gets it back to Jakob. Jakob in the paint gets rejected. Keldon gets it back, throws it up, no good. Jakob getting blocked. Maybe you should try dunking. Wow, and into the paint with a nice move is R.J. Barrett with the layup. 7 minutes to go. Spurs down 13-9. January 5th. Thank you, sir. So in a month, less than a month, McDermott pulls up for three. Short, no good. Julius Randle with the rebound. Spurs looking a little sluggish on offense. Somebody got to step up their game. And I don't has DeJounte Murray taken a shot? I don't think I said his name shooting. Number 3 on number 3. Never mind. A little dish and a rejection by Block'em. Blocks R.J. Barrett in the paint. Dug into the paint. Cross court to Derek White. Baseline 3 is in and out, Burger. Oh, these shots just aren't going in for Derek. 13-9. And they take it at Jakob in the paint. A miss. And now there's just a whole bunch of bodies falling. And now a whistle. And is that going to go against Nerlens Noel? Spurs ball. 6:23 to go. Blocka Poeltl. I wouldn't mind Cat either. Carl Anthony Towns. They're showing the block by Jakob on R.J. Barrett. Jakob did hit his arm, but he got the ball first, and more often than not, they'll let you get away with that if you get ball first. It's all about the ball. Poor Derek is right. I feel so bad. El Quattro's checked in the game, gets it to Jakob. Jakob with the short jumper, did not go in. Boy, 9 points in the first 6 minutes, Spurs fans? I don't know about that. R.J. Barrett to the paint, throws up the layup over Jakob. No good. I don't know if Jakob got a piece of that. Either way, it's a miss. Keldon will bring it up for the Spurs. Keldon sprints up the court into the paint, throws up the layup, and it's good. Nice job, Keldon. Turn on the boost button. Hitting the right trigger. I don't know what boost is for any games at the top of my head. He pushed down on the left thumbstick and started running. There you go. Fire Joe Judge. Yeah, I can't really argue with that sentiment. And Randall takes it at Jakob, and another nice defensive play. Alley-oop to DeJounte Murray, thunder dunk of justice! And a rare alley-oop from the San Antonio Spurs as Murray throws it down. Can we see more of that? Can we get more dunking? Timeout Knicks, 5:24 to go. What's up, Cruz? Big body is right. My favorite current players over here for the San Antonio Spurs. Thank you, VR. So, Jared, please don't say it in the chat. That is absolutely not funny. Beantown, honestly, Brandon World, what's up? I think if Pop gets a coaching record with the Spurs starting to play better, he'll get the all-time wins record as a head coach. I think he retires after this season. He is up there in years, and you got to think at some point he just wants to chill and enjoy life. That being said, maybe most of enjoyment is found for him being an NBA head coach, so I have no idea what he's going to do. Right? An alley-oop, M-Easy. How often do I get to say an alley-oop slam dunk for the Spurs? Almost never. Thank you, Blaine. Appreciate that. I mean, that's the easiest way to support a channel. If you're hanging out, just hit the thumbs up. I've been trying to constantly do it more on videos I watch under my other channel name, the TSR Music channel name. I don't. It can't be the first alley-oop of the season, is it? Oh, that's kind of sad. The Nest out west. Good evening. Son of Scar, he needed 26, I believe, coming into the season. So, what do we got for wins? 8? So he needs 18 more? Plenty of games left. Wow, Beantown throwing some shade at Pop. Number 40. Can we get to number 50 on the likes? We've had a couple good streams, and we've also played some pretty popular teams in the Suns and the Warriors. No offense, Knicks fans, but they don't have a superstar, much like my own team right now, whereas the Warriors have Steph Curry. The Suns have Devin Booker, even though they play, and Chris Paul. And right now, the Knicks and Spurs both kind of in a rebuilding phase. I feel like the Knicks might be slightly ahead of us, but both teams young and trying to build through the draft. It is our first alley-oop. Gosh, really? I feel like that can't be right, but... well, I will... Oh, you deleted it. Okay. I was going to say, I certainly believe in freedom of speech, but if people are making, I'm going to take my LIFE in the chat, that definitely don't want to see that. Greetings, friend. Let's give Rich some love. Oh, thank you, Cruz. So my plan for the rest of the week, just to kind of give you a quick announcement, I will call the Spurs and Nuggets the first game between the two teams on Thursday. Saturday night is UFC, so I will be not able to call the Spurs, but I'm going to do my first doubleheader in ages on Sunday. The Giants and Chargers at 4. Oh, Lord help me. And then the Spurs and Pelicans at 7. Is the Pillsbury Doughboy playing Sunday? I'm sorry, Zion Williams. I'm just kidding. No disrespect to Zion, but he's definitely having some weight issues. That pull-up 3 is no good. But what do you know? A long rebound. Alec Burks misses a 3. Second chance opportunity for the Knicks. 5 minutes to go. Pull-up 3. Back-to-back pull-up 3 is no good. And the Knicks get the ball again. Drew Eubanks has come in. Thaddeus Young not coming in first off the bench, which might be a good idea. The Knicks are a bigger team. 13-all. Chaotic series of events there. Let me get focused on the game. Zion, yeah, I actually do feel bad for him. So much talent. RJ Barrett can't handle the inbound pass, and that's a turnover. He's got so much talent, but his weight, he's got to stop eating. He's killing his knees. Bryn Forbes is wide open for 3. He'll take it, and he will in-and-out burger it. RJ Barrett with the rebound. Daniel Jones has a neck issue. That, Kyle, I don't even want to... I'm not expecting the New York Giants to win. I'm sorry, I'm a Giants fan. I do not expect to win with that dude at quarterback. Another pull-up 3. The Knicks are just launching the threes. What is going on? Evan Fournier, I think, has launched the last 2 threes, and they're both misses. Drew drops it off to El Quattro, and now Drew Eubanks. Not on Drew. I thought he was going to get called for a moving screen, which he is notorious for doing, but the foul's actually on RJ Barrett. I'd love to get this win. I'd like to get back on the winning side of things, too. I could have maybe gone either way. By the way, Knicks fans, I do try to call a game down the line. Yes, I'm a Spurs fan, but I don't like calling biased calls with like fouls or things of that nature. I think a foul may have gone either way. Drew Eubanks has notorious for moving screens, so I thought maybe the Knicks might just get the call because of that. Keldon powers his way into the paint and a nice little jumper. The Spurs have retaken the lead in what so far has been a very low-scoring game, 15-13. Knicks ball. Julius Randle out to RJ Barrett. Barrett guarded by Trey Jones, who has been getting a lot of playing time of late. Whip it out. Baseline 3. No good. And the Knicks' three-point shooting has been not good, to say the least. Lonnie Walker pull up for 3. Good! El Quattro. It's in San Antonio, Robert. Daniel Jones is hurt. Not DJ, our DJ, DeJounte Murray. Daniel Jones from the New York Giants having a neck issue. Spurs on a 9-0 run in the last 2.5 minutes. Daniel Jones will miss his second game in a row. That is not good. And we're going to have a foul on the Spurs as Derrick Rose has checked in. And it looks like he's going to go to the line for 2. Derrick Rose still hanging around in the NBA. What's up, Taylor? You went to the Warriors game? Wow. Yeah, generally speaking, for the NBA, if channels like myself have this set up, the road team is on the left, my right, and the home team's on my left, aka your right. I'm making it very confusing saying it that way. I have been in New York City, absolutely. Yeah, Randall's been playing very well. And D Rose, yes, makes the first free throw, 18-14. Too bad injuries derailed his career. He looked like he was going to be something very special in Chicago. He still had a good career, but a lot of people thought he would have had a great Hall of Fame career, and I don't think he's going to be a Hall of Famer based on just how injured he's been, how much time he's missed. Trey Jones over to Bryn Forbes. Forbes in the paint. Pull-up jumper is good. Bryn Forbes, I got to say, has looked much better the last week and a half or so. Yes, it is, Jared. Oh, it's going to be painful. It's going to be so painful. Burks step over three is good, and we got we don't got a tie game. 28-18. We got a 2-point game. Alec Burks launching it. What's up, Amario? I know you're a Knicks fan, my man. Drew Eubanks over to Kelvin. Kelvin into the paint and gets stripped. Does one of these. Knicks ball trying to go fast break, and we're gonna have a foul as Emmanuel Quickly's checked in. Gets fouled in the paint. Will go to the line for 2, looking to tie up the game. Are the Giant supporters still disappointed? Yeah. I mean, I was really excited with him in the first year. Yeah, he had a million turnovers, but he threw, 24 touchdowns, was running. And then he regressed last year, and now the whole team regressed, obviously, with Saquon Barkley being out all but 2 games. And then just this year, he's just been more of the same. I don't think Daniel Jones is the guy. The Giants lose to the Bears. Man, I don't know if the Giants are going to win another game again if Jones is out the rest of the season. Kelvin, Kellen Johnson's got an injury. Kellen's going to the locker room. Doug McDermott has just replaced Kellen Johnson. My man number 3 injured his thumb. He's off to the locker room. I hope it's not a dislocation. Gosh darn it. Yeah, Blaine, you aren't kidding, man. All right, well, that's not good. We're already small as it is. Drew Eubanks trying to get Trey Jones going backdoor. Can't handle the pass. That's a turnover. It is Knicks ball. The Knicks are in the bonus with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first Q in a low-scoring affair. Randall kicks it out to quickly. Back out to, was that Burks? And the Knicks are going to throw it into the backcourt and out of play. It's going to be Spurs ball after the turnover, right? Or did a Spur hit that? Nope, Spurs ball. I want to see what happened to Kelvin Johnson. He immediately, I don't know what's wrong with his hand. It's a shooting hand, too. Oh, boy. Kelvin Johnson, injury to his shooting hand. Do not know the extent of it. McDermott in the paint. Tough shot, in and out burger. Drew Eubanks flips the ball out, and it's now flipped way up in the air. And El Quattro flies through the air to get the ball, and then he throws it away. Oh, Lonnie makes a beautiful play to outjump 2 Knicks and get that loose ball that was flying through there, and then he immediately throws it out of bounds. Oh. Yeah, where's Josh Primo? Nice, Amario. I don't know when Devin's coming back, Brandon Rule. That quad injury must be much more serious than we realized. That sucks. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line is in and out burger. Mitchell Robinson gets the offensive board, missed it, and put it back again. So a second and third chance opportunity for the New York Knicks. And now we're going to have a foul as Bryn Forbes was running around. Kyle, who's not excited to play the Giants now? Seriously. If Kelvin goes down, I don't know who we start. Kelvin is back. Kelvin is back. Hopefully okay. He's walking back on the court. Maybe they did a quick, I don't know what they did. You can't get an x-ray that quick, can you? Forbes in the paint. The runner, no good. Another whistle, and that's a foul on the Knicks. It's 22-20. Got so wrapped up in the game and talking to you guys. Minute 25 to go. Yep, when he was about to have dunk it. Oh, Blaine, yeah. Rich and TSR family, who was the favorite for the Super Bowl this year? You got to say that, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are still the defending champs. Bryn Forbes at the line for 2. The first one's good, so the Bucs got to still be up there. The Cardinals look great this year. The Green Bay Packers, probably that would be the 3 in the AFC, or NFC, excuse me, over in the AFC. The Chiefs are always a threat with Patrick Mahomes. Gosh, I haven't been following the AFC much, to be honest with you. The Ravens have been up and down. I feel like a lot of the AFC teams this year, the Patriots are all of a sudden hot and winning a ton of games, so I don't know what to think of the AFC right now. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Pull up 3 is a total brick by Emmanuel quickly, but of course, an offensive rebound for Obi Toppin. The Spurs just, the boxing out is terrible. Both teams in the bonus. The Spurs just giving up second chance opportunities left and right. Doug McDermott off the screen launches a 3, and it's good! Blaine, yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, AFC, like, who's really the favorite? I don't feel like there's been a huge standout. Derrick Rose into the paint, throws it up, and over Jakob Poeltl, and the Knicks retake the lead. You're welcome, Cruz. Top 5, yeah, exactly, Blaine. The top 5 teams in AFC all have 4 losses or more, so I don't really know. Xander, yo to you. White pull-up jumper. In and out burger. It literally went in, rattled around. Did the Patriots really only throw the ball 3 times in that blizzard? I mean, I didn't see any of the game, but I heard the weather was absolutely atrocious. What's up, Cutthroat? I think we'll see Primo in the second quarter. How was your best player out this long? Wait, which? Oh, you're talking about DeJounte? Yeah, where's DeJounte? DeJounte's definitely our best player. And he's leading the team in points, steals, assists, second in rebounds. Mixed ball, 5 on the shot clock. Drive, a spin, and wow, what a huge collision in the paint. Burks gets hit. And Mitchell Robinson down on his knees too. A massive collision in the paint. Above 500 at the end? I doubt it. I gotta be honest. Because we started the season so poorly, I think we could get close. Yeah, my prediction, one that before the season started, was 32 to 36 wins. Alec Burks will be at the line for 2. I still think they can win 32 to 36, but I don't see them being 500 or better. I got to be realistic. I'm a Spurs fan. I'm optimistic, but I got to be realistic. First free throw is good. 8.8 seconds left in the first quarter. You would love to see Patrick get a ring for the Knicks. I mean, you won't get one as a player. Grimes checking in for the Knicks. Who? I don't even know who that is. Second free throw is good. 28-25. Whoops. The offense has picked up in the last few minutes of this game. It looked like neither team was going to get to 25. Now both teams have at least 25. 5 on the clock. Derek White out to Doug McDermott. McDermott flying fadeaway 3. It's good! McDermott floating left on the baseline with the clock expiring. Nails the 3. Selena, what are you thinking about that? She's saying, yeah! All right. McDermott off to a really good start tonight. That was a tough shot with 2 defenders in his face. Very nice. Very nice, Doug McBuckets. Dougie McBuckets. Whoa, I'm not saying that, Jim Sucks. I'm not saying that. We'll go to the second quarter. Did we get to 50 thumbs up? We got to 62. Can we get to 100? Can we get to 100? How fast can we get to 100? The last 2 streams have been phenomenal. The stream against the Suns, I had over 300 thumbs up. The stream before Knicks Warriors, over 400. The goal will be 200 tonight, but can we get to 100 really soon? How soon? There's definitely enough people. Doug, you should have stayed. How long did Doug play with the Knicks? Did he play with the Knicks? I don't remember him playing with the Knicks. I know he came from the Pacers. Dang. He's been a bit of a journeyman, so I can't remember all the teams he's played for. Jacques Lindell. Come on, man. Or Josh Lindell, as Pop call him. But he's not getting time unless it's a blowout, and he'll play like the last few minutes. He just doesn't. He doesn't play. He doesn't play. Saul 77. Whose voice? Highland. Yes. Derek White. Every shot does feel like in and out. He cannot catch a break at all. Trade from Hill. Rich, how many yards would you? How many would I throw against the Giants? Their defense is not terrible. Their offense is terrible. And because their defense is on the field so much because of all the 3 and outs from their offense, they get tired in the second half. I mean, I would probably throw for against the Giants. If I'm on like a like a 500 team, I think I could throw for a solid -3. Amount of people you've had in a Spurs stream? That's a good question. The most I've had in a stream ever is 3,000 for. It was a Warriors playoff game in 2019. When I started the channel, I just jumped into the playoffs. Warriors Rockets overtime game. I think I had 3,000 people. But for the Spurs, maybe 1,000. It's tough because the Spurs don't have a superstar. Your channel, let's be honest. I've talked about this before. As far as carrying a team, you're only going to be able to have so much growth depending on how well the team's playing. If they're winning, if they have a superstar. If Steph Curry was on the Spurs right now, I would easily be getting 1,000 a night, no doubt. Or LeBron James, I'd have 1,000 a night, no doubt. Maybe 2,000. The Spurs don't have a superstar yet. However, a lot of us are hoping Josh Primo, with what he's shown us so far, can be that guy. And believe me, if he becomes something, you'll see all these numbers double to triple very quickly. Bryn Forbes, pull up three, short, no good. And Mitchell Robinson with the rebound. Not this Robinson. Different Robinson. Knicks ball. 11:38 to go. Ball's going to be knocked out of play. It'll stay with the Knicks. And Bryn Forbes, where's he running off to? Is he checking out? Michelle, Bill, and Fabricio for the announced team for San Antonio. Julian Randle? I mean, wait, Julian? Did you mean Julius Randle? Who are we talking about? And look at that. A miss at the rim, and Mitchell Robinson there to clean it up. Second chance opportunities again and again and again for the Knicks. Josh Primo's checked in. For Bryn Forbes, by the way. Primo Mania's in there. Jakob Poeltl with a Euro step. And one, which for us, with Jakob Poeltl at the line, usually means and none. Oh, Jackie Robinson. Not Jackie Robinson. I mean, he's a legend. Optimus Primo is in. Knicks fans, if you're not familiar with Josh Primo, he's our 18-year-old draft pick. Yeah, he missed a free throw. So, and none, as expected. Jakob shooting about 30% from the line this year. Just abysmal. But Primo has Spurs fans excited. Last night against the Suns, he scored 5 points, which, okay, that's not the thing we're excited about. But he had 3 steals and 4 block shots, and he needs a 6'6" guard. That long three is good. Who shot that for the Knicks? I didn't see who shot that, but that was a nice shot. Spurs ball. Derek White, screen with Jakob Poeltl. Pull up from the free throw line is rattles and goes in. Let's see a Primo. Well, Joshua Primo, some of us call him Optimus Primo. It's a play on words, a little bit of fun. Yeah. Manuel quickly running around with the ball. Now guarded by Jakob Poeltl. Serious mismatch. Derek White's trying to guard Mitchell Robinson. Knicks move the ball around. And finally, that jumper by Alec Burks has been playing a lot. I got to say, I don't like the numbering on the Knicks jerseys. It's a little hard to read. Just the white outline on the orange. I don't know. I'm having a little trouble with it. The Spurs numbers are easy, but black lettering on white, I mean, couldn't get much easier. Derek White, the runner in the paint. 34-35. Good morning, Jay. How's it going? Manuel quickly, thank you, Jonathan. It's my first time watching the Knicks this year, so I'm going to struggle at times trying to identify the player because I don't watch them. Quickly with the ball right now. We'll kick it out to Obi Toppin. Back to quickly. Fakes the three. Getting harassed by Doug McDermott. Turnaround jumper is Emmanuel Quickly. Alrighty, that was a beautiful shot. Not happy about the loss, but I like the way we played. And now turnover for the Spurs. 9:20 to go in the second quarter, a.k.a. first half. It is a Knicks ball. Derrick Rose will take off, get into the paint, and throws up the layup as he just annihilated Doug McDermott. Blew right by him. Hopefully Doug didn't just blow his knee out the way he just fell down. Good grief. Yep. Jakob Poeltl with the and none. Josh is definitely more of a shooting guard. I don't think he's touched the ball yet. Timeout, guys. I don't believe Luka Samanic is on the bench, but let me say, Knicks fans, I think that was a good move picking up Luka. Former first-round pick. Just did not fit with the Spurs organization, and Luka Samanic has been killing it. Killing it in the G League. Now, will that ever translate to the NBA? I don't know. But he might have a chip on his shoulder now and want to prove his old team wrong. Blaine, yeah, he's 6'6". He needs to put more size on, but I agree. Emmanuel quickly be called IQ. That's a good point. Good point. Is Luka averaging 30 points per game in the G League right now? Is he leading the G League in points per game? I know I've seen that Luka Sandwich. We call him the Sandwich Master on our channel, or Luka Sandwich, Samanic Sandwich. So, Knicks fans, feel free to call him Sandwich if you already haven't. Does it mean his pop being weird way worse than usually the last 2 years? What do you mean, Nate? Do you mean rotation-wise? Times I like his rotations, at times I don't. It's hit or miss. And Nelson joke, just look at my... I see what you did there, Kyle. Luka turned into Chris Paul. I don't know what's going on with Luka Samanic, man. He's still young. I did not want to give up on him, honestly. I did not like the move. This team is lacking size. He's a big guy that's athletic, occasionally plays very good defense, has good footwork, can hit the three. I don't think he wanted to be here. And maybe that's because of his sporadic minutes. He felt like he should be getting more playing time. I don't know what the deal was. Patty Mills, 6th man of the year. Patty's starting now, I thought, with the Nets. Blaine, yeah, you nailed it. You got it. Always looks good in the G League, but has not translated to the NBA as of yet. Luka averaging 21 and 11, playing 30 minutes a game. Okay, thank you, Jim Sox. How did the NFL miss a concussion? Glennon played concussed in the second half, Zachary? I saw he had the concussion. I saw it on a Google search, but I was like, I don't remember him coming out of the game for a concussion. So, wow. Who just put that dunk in for the Hornets? I can't see who that is. Number 5, they're showing some plays of the game, and phew. Burns has not been playing well in Washington, I believe I read this year. He's been really struggling. Can't get any big-time free agents. Probably all the losing. Good evening, Daniel Barry. The insane, New York's a huge market, but there might be a couple factors there. One, the Knicks haven't been really great the last few decades. 2, I don't want to get political, but New York's got a lot of stuff happening with rules and restrictions, and maybe people don't want to move to New York. Plus, it's expensive as heck in New York. Primo for 3, no good. So, players might just be looking like, I don't want to move to New York. It's a mess out there. I'm staying the heck away from that. RJ Barrett misses the layup, but guess what? Mitchell Robinson cleans it up with a huge slam dunk. The Spurs' rebounding has been atrocious on the defensive side of the ball. That's true. Washington's been bad, too. There we go. Dougie for 3. Doug McBuckets. Slow-mo. So, yeah, I wouldn't want to live in New York right now. That state's a mess. I'll leave it at that. Derrick Rose kicks it out to Barrett for 3. That's good. 44-37. They are, Butterfly. It is. And it's expensive a heck to live out there. Yeah, it's crazy. And we'll leave it at that. Doug in the paint throws up a very high layup way off the top of the backboard. Well, not the top because then it would have gone over the backboard. Doug is having one of his best games as a Spur. He's got to be double-digit scoring by this point. They get in the paint, and Mitchell Robinson misses a shot, but he will get fouled. Into the bar to watch. All right, Blaine. Have fun at the bar. Yeah, Kyle. Yeah, actually, there you go. Kyrie's a head case anyway, let's be honest. But playing New York is causing an issue with Brooklyn. He hasn't played one game, so I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. True, it is a beautiful city. It is. Spurs will be number 4 in the West with DeRozan. I don't know. He was a different player with San Antonio. In Chicago, he's not being asked to be, the primary assist guy, if you will. He's a scorer, and he's got a running mate with Zach LaVine. He didn't have that with San Antonio. I think if he was still with the Spurs, he would still be averaging 21 a game, and not only that. Oh, I was a little ahead on the free throw. Sorry, 45-39, 7:45 to go. But also, probably would have stunted the growth to DeJounte Murray, who has the ball right now. Kicks it out to Derek White for 3. White. There we go, Derek. Derek is under 30% for the year for 3-point shooting. Hopefully he can turn that around because we need that. Derrick Rose getting double teamed by Primo and Doug. Double team off. Derrick Rose backs up. 14 on the shot clock into the paint. And a block of Poeltl on Obi Toppin. Knicks get the ball back. R.J. Barrett in and out burger and back in. Too many second chance opportunities for the Knicks. You don't want Deshaun. Doug has 11. Thank you, Zakerm. White pull-up jumper in the paint. Back rim, no good. Quickly will bring it up for the Knicks. Quickly launches it into Toppin with the reverse. Biggest lead of the game for the New York Knickerbockers, 50-42. Spurs coming off a back-to-back. Hopefully they're not going to get tired out. DeJounte Murray sprints into the paint. Throws up the layup, no good. Nice move getting around Derrick Rose, but could not convert. It is Knicks ball. R.J. Barrett into Obi Toppin, and Toppin gets fouled. Selena looking good as always. That's true, it kills. Nothing from Josh Primo tonight, Spurs fans. Took one shot and missed it. Coming out of the game, Kelvin checking back in. We got DeJounte, Doug, Lonnie, and Drew out on the court. On strictly talent basis. Yeah, but what if his legal troubles never go away? Yeah, DeJounte is off tonight. Yeah, has not given us much. And for us to win, we need him and Derrick to be on point. Derrick Rose throws it to, what's his head? Fournier over to Barrett. Barrett with the runner in the paint. And the rebound will go through many hands. And finally, we picked up by DeJounte Murray, but we got a loose ball foul before then. And the foul's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, 50-42 Spurs, down by 8 on home. Knicks are looking good. Gotta say, they're looking pretty good right now. Breaking news, Manu Ginobili signs a 3-hour contract. I wish. There you go. You answered about Tristan. Drew Eubanks in the paint off the pick, or off of the dish from DeJounte. Can't convert the layup, and it is Knicks ball. Derrick Rose just pulls up for 3 over Lonnie Walker. Swish. Oh my goodness. The Spurs down by 11. Timeout, Pop. Derrick Rose just launches a 3. And the Spurs are not looking good tonight, Spurs fans. We are not looking good. We looked good last night, even in a loss. Tonight, I don't know if the back-to-back is affecting, but clearly could be. But you know what? I don't want to make Warriors fans use the back-to-back excuse when we beat them, so no excuses for the Spurs tonight. Deshaun, wow, 15? Yeah, I'm staying away from that. I'm staying away from that. Tough start for the Spurs. It's still early, though. I mean, last night we saw the Spurs look like they were going to get blown out in the third quarter, and they made a huge comeback. Ran out of gas at the end. So I'm not giving up on the team yet. You're out. All right, have a good night, Zakerm. You guys think Ben Simmons is going to play this year, or is he just like, do you think everybody's just going to stay away from him? I know some Spurs fans want Ben Simmons. I don't want him. Knicks fans, I got to assume you don't want him. All right, part-time Spurs fan. I'm sure if the game gets close again, you'll be back. Like the true part-timer you are. That's a joke. I hope DeJounte's dad is not. He better keep his mouth shut. What's up, Ian from the Philippines? Thank you for stopping in. This is a loud commercial. Jeez, Dave Grohl. I'll be back. Rich, would you rather have Glennon or Deshaun with 15 to 22 allegations? Mike Glennon, I guess. At least, he's not possibly a criminal. I mean, Glennon's not good. Deshaun's a much better quarterback. But Glennon might be a much better person. And to me, that's probably more important at that point. Lakers fans want Ben Simmons? Why? You would trade Randall for Simmons? No kidding. I mean, if I had to make a trade on the Spurs for Ben Simmons, I would trade... Who would I trade? I would trade Thaddeus Young for Ben Simmons. Or Bryn Forbes. Or Drew Eubanks. Straight up one for one. So, yeah, I would trade for Ben Simmons if that was the case. To Portland and play with that. Yeah. Poor Dame, man. He could end up being one of those players, since we have Knicks fans in here, much like Patrick Ewing. No shade to Patrick Ewing, but one of those players that just... great player, but just never got a title. Lots of players. Charles Barkley never won a title. Dan Marino never won a title. A lot of players that were great, had good talent around them, but didn't have enough. Just missing something. Suns fan, but I'm back to... oh, thank you, Alveda. It's probably Lakers fans they've been spoiled with. Yeah, they do feel like they should get every star. Eventually, don't they run out of salary cap? DeJounte Murray on three-point land. Pick and roll with Keldon Johnson. Steps back, corner three. Short, no good. And it's Knicks ball, and the Spurs cannot let this game get away from him. Evan Fournier over to Randall. Randall back out to Derrick Rose. Rose pull up in the paint. In and out burger for Derrick Rose. And they were trapping Eubanks for a second. He gets out of it. You get the ball at the court. DeJounte over to Bryn Forbes. Forbes starts to take off. And the runner by Forbes is short. He flies out of bounds like he got fouled. No whistle. Get up and play defense, young man. R.J. Barrett. Turnaround jumper as he sprints down the court. Back iron, no good. Keldon Johnson. Nope. DeJounte takes the rebound away. Over to Lonnie Walker. El Quattro open for three. That's no good. Drew Eubanks with the rebound. Or the swat back to the Spurs for the rebound. And we'll have a second chance opportunity. DeJounte Murray out in three-point land. Come on, Spurs, wake up on offense. DeJounte back to Forbes. Forbes will take the corner three. All right, there we go. Terry Cummings, old school. Paul George a star or a secondary option? Maybe both right now. Artis Gilmore, you guys are throwing out some old school Spurs in there. What's going on? Alvin Robinson, Rod Strickland, Willie Anderson, Terry Cummings, David Robinson, and Sean Elliott were the team when I started watching. It is Knicks ball. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Fournier pull up three. In and out burger. Man, you should be filled up by now with all these in and out burgers by both teams. DeJounte Murray three-point land. Drew Eubanks getting just manhandled in the paint. Dang. Noel just treated him like a kid. Eubanks with the ball right now. Throws up the layup over R.J. Barrett. Spurs on starting to pick up a little momentum right now. 53-47. Poeltl is a good player. Oh, playoff P, or as I called him, pandemic P. R.J. Barrett in the paint takes it at Drew Eubanks and throws up the layup over him, 55-47. I agree, Mason. El Quattro is our most athletic player, but he rarely gets to the rim. DeJounte Murray out to Lonnie Walker. El Quattro drives in the paint. See Drew Eubanks and boom! Drew Eubanks with the thunder dunk of justice. Damian Hernandez, my man. Welcome to TSR Sports. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. New channel member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Barrett gets loose in the paint, and he gets fouled. Going to go to the line for two after the missed shot. 3:13 to go. I'm afraid the Spurs will have to hire Becky because the media will go after if they don't. That's true. Good point. We need a cat more than a Lillard. We need a cat and a dog, really, the Spurs. Eubanks will come out of the game. Jakob, I got to assume, is checking back in, and I guess Thaddeus Young not playing tonight. First free throw is good, 56-49. 56, Lawrence Taylor's number, the greatest defensive player of all time. Don't hashtag me. Yes, I'm the backup to the backup after Jake from State Farm. Lucas Sandwich is not playing. No Lucas Samanic. Welcome back, part-time Spurs fan. The second free throw is missed. So, part-time Spurs fan, in the stream when it's single digits, out of the stream when the Spurs are down double digits, is that the rule? I like it. Johnson with the runner in the paint, no good, gets fouled, going to go to the line for two. Meditation Journey, good evening. Jakob, yeah, amazing. It's my probably biggest criticism, second biggest criticism of Jakob Poeltl. Doesn't dunk enough when he has the opportunity. He takes a lot of soft shots, but his free throw shooting is atrocious. That's my biggest knock on him now. His free throw shooting is beyond bad. And speaking of beyond bad, Keldon misses the first free throw. Is Keldon 0 for 3 from the line tonight? We can't make a free throw. Is that a coconut? That's the rule? Okay. I was wondering if that was a trend. Keldon's second free throw. That's good, man. Spurs get to David Robinson's number. Colder Jester. I mean, Eubanks is very athletic. Jakob, we've seen. Who was the game Jakob got angry, threw down a huge dunk right after the play where it was like a non-foul or something. So the potential's there for him to do it. He just doesn't do it. I don't know. IQ with the ball. I'm going to call him that now. You guys told me to. Pulls up, and IQ misses the three-pointer over Keldon Johnson. Derek White will bring it up for the Spurs. 56-50. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Poeltl Poeltl with the ball. Spurs pass around, get it to Derek White. Back to Poeltl. Poeltl with the layup. Poeltl Poeltl with the score. It hurts my brain just having to think of his name like that. Poeltl Poeltl. There we go. Julius Randle takes off. Guarded by Bryn Forbes. Oh, my Lanta. Sweet baby Jesus. That's not a matchup I want to see. Randle kicks it out. Wide open for three is Barrett. Yep, nice rotation, Spurs. Nice rotation. Keldon's 1 of 4 from the line. That is unacceptable. Keldon has really struggled from the free throw line this year. He was struggling with his threes. He's corrected that, but his free throw shooting is not what it should be. El Quattro for 3. Boink, no good. Knicks ball. Fairest for of all time, lazy. Right there. Right there. Randall thinks about a 3, pulls it down, takes off, kicks it out for 3. Barrett, no good. Derek White with the rebound, and Keldon Johnson is out of bounds and not getting up. And now a foul down the other end. Keldon's hurt. Oh, goodness. Keldon is hurt. This one looks bad. Keldon is on his back and screaming. Oh, goodness. He stepped on... Oh! He stepped on Jakob Poeltl's foot, and he went one way, and his ankle and foot went the exact other. He is still writhing in pain. I hope he didn't just break it. He's getting helped up, and he is being carried. Drew Eubanks, he's being helped off the court. He's limp. He's limp. It's not broken. If he's limping, it's not broken. His right foot landed on Jakob's foot, and that thing twisted in a way that your ankle's not supposed to twist. Put a little tussin on it. Get that tussin down to the bone! I'm trying to make a joke to lighten up the situation. He is obviously going to the locker room, and he is walking gingerly, but he is walking now, so it's not broken. Oh boy. Ro, I might be dramatic, but anybody watching the game, please confirm. That looked really bad, did it not? That looked really bad. This is not me being dramatic. That looked really bad. That looked like broken ankles type of injury. Yeah, Jakob hurt Derek's ankle last year and now hurt Keldon's. Yeah, big old Jakob foot in the way. That definitely looked like a sprain to Drew's show. It did look like a sprain. He's a diesel guy, so maybe it won't be as bad as it looked, but it looked really bad. When he landed, his ankle went all sorts of like that. Is there a loss of Knicks jerseys? I didn't notice. That hurts. DeJounte Murray out to Bryn Forbes. Forbes will take off in the paint. The runner by Forbes is going to roll around and finally go in. Yeah, that looked really bad, Phil. Thank you for some people back. It looked bad. I wasn't trying to act it up. It looked bad. When the player's on his back, writhing in pain, to me that says bad injury. Sorry. Next time I'll play it down. Well, I see the bone sticking out of his ankle, but he should be okay to come back in the game later. Randall for 3. In and out burger. DeJounte Murray with the rebound. Spurs trying to close the lead. 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray pick and roll with Jakob Poeltl. Turnaround jumper by Murray is good. Right to Drew's show? No, not as bad as the Dak injury. That one was nasty. That one was bad. I felt bad for Dak. I'm a Giants fan, but man, I felt bad for Dak Prescott. Kudos to Dak coming back. It looks great this year. 8 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. 7 on the clock for the Knicks. Alec Burks guarded by Bryn Forbes. Little pick and roll. Pulls up for the 3. Oh, that hurts if you're a Spurs fan. 9 seconds left in the first half, and Alec Burks has had a pretty darn good game. Keldon Johnson rolled his ankle. He's in the locker room now. Poeltl with the floater, and that's who we want taking the last shot of the half. Poeltl taking it right around the free throw line with the jumper when he can't make a free throw. Come on. That's the best we can come up. Halftime, Knicks are up by 6. If anybody's new to the channel, I call most of the Spurs games. And I'm also a New York Giants fan, so I'll be calling the Giants mess. That's the rest of the season. So I also do Spurs videos quite often. So if that sounds fun, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I also do New York Yankees games. I'll start doing those again next year, hopefully with Bad Dog Sports here and there. And when the Yankees play the Red Sox, Beantown Breakdown. Thank you, Madwell T, with the throwing down the thumbs up super chat. Appreciate it. I hope Keldon's okay too, man. My man, Keldon Johnson, rolled his ankle. I don't think there's going to be a picture of it online. I would say I'd try to put I can't put the video up in the stream, but I don't think that's going to be online already. I say maybe I could put a picture up, but I don't know if they're going to have a picture already. No, it's not the. It looked bad. That's all I can say. It looked bad. But he did end up walking off the court. So let's get DJ, Primo, K-Cock, Yak, and Jakob as a lineup. I don't see that happening. I would be shocked. Where's Kemba Walker? Is he hurt? I should have looked at the Knicks injuries before I did this, but I forgot to. I'm not going to lie. There's been a couple guys that haven't played tonight. Oh, let's get to some stats. Zach Collins will be good to go after Christmas, so I expect to see him early 2022. Hopefully that's a Christmas present for Spurs fans, that he comes back and plays well, because we need some big guys on this team. Game details. Where's my box score? All right, there we go. All right, we'll take a look at the Knicks first. R.J. Barrett with 19 points. Dang, R.J. Barrett is killing it in the first half. Julius Randle with 2. Nerlens Noel with 0. I did not realize he hasn't scored. Alec Burks with 12. He's also been killing the Spurs. Evan Fournier with 2 on the Knicks bench. Mitchell Robinson with 7. Derrick Rose with 9. IQ with 7. Obi Toppin with 4. And Quentin Grimes with a donut. Who else? So Kevin Knox hasn't played. So Quentin Grimes. That was Rick Grimes with a donut. He played 8 seconds? What? What did he come in for? He played 8 seconds. Okay, not part of the regular rotation, I take it. For the San Antonio Spurs, Keldon has 5, but he might not play again this. We'll find out when the third quarter starts if he's good to go or not. With the, it looks like a sprained ankle. Devin is still out with an injury too. Devin has a quad injury. I don't know when he's coming back. Doug McDermott had a fantastic first half. He's got 11 points. Jakob Poeltl with 8. Derek White with 12. Derek actually having a good game. Unfortunately, his running mate, DeJounte Murray, not really getting involved. He's got 4, 4, and 4, but he's only taken 5 shots. DeJounte is going to need to get a little more involved shooting-wise if the Spurs are hoping to win this game. Off the bench, Popper in a 10-man rotation, but the bench has not given us too much aside from Lonnie Walker. Well, really, Bryn Forbes has been our best player off the bench. He's got 9 points, 3 of 6 from the field. Lonnie Walker with 3, Drew Eubanks with 4, Trey Jones and Josh Primo both with a donut. Neither has contributed anything on the scoring side of things. It's a little weird to see both of them not giving us anything. So it's only a 6-point game. Unfortunately for Spurs fans, usually the second half is our worst half. Derek has been bouncing back here and there, lazy. He had a rough game last night, but he's bouncing back tonight. He had a good week last week, was my player of the week on my Spurs recap. By the way, I do Spurs recaps every Saturday or Sunday. Whenever the last game of the week is, I'll do a recap on the next day. So if the last game is Friday, I'll recap the week on Saturday. If the last game is Saturday, like this week with the Denver Nuggets, I'll do a recap on Sunday. And I kind of talk about the week, give each player a rating of good, bad, or ugly, like the movie The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. But also, you'll see all their stats for the week. I go in there and manually get the averages for their stats. Field goal percentage, free throw percentage, 3 points, scoring, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks per game, plus, minus. So I kind of do a really in-depth breakdown of how each player played for that respective week. It's been a lot of fun, actually. I've been enjoying it. Is Manu speaking right now? I see like a sign language dance, or right? That's what that is, right? Looks like they're doing sign. Yeah, it's a sign language thing. Definitely could come back. Were you playing Ben? Ben Fu? Oh, Ghost Player 316. I did not know Kemba's been taken out of the rotation. I thought when I went to ESPN, it looked like he was on the third their third string, if you want. I was like, Kemba Walker is really? Wow, DeMar DeRozan averaged 30.3 points per game last week, leading the Bulls to a 3-0 week. 30.3. Dang. Kemba plus or minus in 2020. Minus 122? Dang. Oh, Ben Simmons in the chat. I don't play basketball anymore. Haiti, I wish he would play Jacques Landale too. It is so frustrating to have somebody that looks like they have potential, especially when we need a big guy, and Pop's not playing him. I don't get it. I certainly don't have a problem with Thaddeus Young getting minutes, but I don't like Thaddeus Young at center. And we saw it last night. Thaddeus got ate up big time. He could not handle the big guys for the Suns. Whoever was in there at the time, he just got destroyed. Better coming off the bench as a power forward to give us some size, and maybe Lindell will get some minutes after the All-Star break. I don't know what the Spurs' plan was with him at all. And the thing that sucks with Jacques Lindell is if he doesn't get any minutes with the Spurs this year, and I think next year is a 2-year contract, he might just go back to Australia and say, you know what, the heck with it. I don't believe that is injured. Francisco, no problem. I appreciate you guys and girls, whether you come in on, when the game starts, halftime, fourth quarter. It's always nice to have folks stop in. Come and deal with intersets away. Dealing with an injury. Gotcha. Streaming should be waived. I don't know. We're not going to waive him. Stat did get destroyed in the paint. He's just not thinking about it. DeAndre Ayton and JaVale McGee just destroyed him. Ready to rage for the... I'm ready. I don't like raging in videos. The Giants are going to make me angry Sunday. I have every expectation we're going to get blown out, which I guess is good in a way, because if I'm doing the Spurs-Pelican game, if there's like 5 minutes left in the Giants game and they're down 3 scores or more, I can just call it a night and take a little break before the Spurs-Pelicans. Thad played the 3. Was he a small forward in Philly? Pop called him Josh Lindell at Kills in an interview. He called him Josh. It is what it is. I mean, is it B or did halftime come soon? How long have I been streaming? Yeah, actually, it's been a fairly quick game. Yeah, you're right. Halftime was pretty quick. Maybe just a lack of fouls kept the game going quick. I'll be very interested to see if Kellen comes out in the third quarter. If he's not on the court, who do you, Spurs fans, who do you think starts the third quarter if Kellen is out? Lonnie Walker? It's not going to be Josh Primo. It would be Devin Vassell if Keldon doesn't return, but he's out too. So a couple of our young guns dealing with some injuries now. Devin with the quad injury, which looked minor, has been keeping him out of the lineup. And now Keldon, if Keldon is not injured, man, did he and Spurs fans lucked out, because the ankle roll looked bad. Good evening, Evan. I did see that Keldon injury. People were saying I was being dramatic. I thought it looked really bad. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Spurs wish they... No, I'm glad DeMar's gone, Damian. In all seriousness, DeMar DeRozan, Rudy Gay, Patty Mills, LaMarcus Aldridge, they're often doing better things in their respective spots. Patty, I believe, is starting now in Brooklyn with LA. And obviously, DeMar DeRozan is excelling in Chicago. I know Spurs fans, some of them might look at DeRozan and go, oh, man, what if we had him, he'd be doing that here. No, he wouldn't be. He's got a run-and-gun mate with Zach LaVine, who's going to draw attention. When DeMar DeRozan had the ball in San Antonio, there was nobody else you really worried about putting him in no star player. In Chicago, you got Zach LaVine there. You just can't go double-team DeMar and leave Zach open. And you got the guy from Orlando, too, Vucevic, too. He's having a down year, but still, I hate to say it, there's much more talent on the Chicago team right now than the Spurs team, and it's giving DeMar the chance to excel and be that player he was back in Toronto. Just score. Patty Mills is rocking the Dallas Mavericks right now. What? You guys think Lonnie? Yeah, I think Lonnie. Primo played Few minutes, didn't really have anything to show for it. No, Ben, I agree. DeRozan just he for what he did, he fit well, but I think he's better as just being a pure scorer. It is an ankle roll. Did they say if he's coming back? Because I don't have the sound up. Dirk watching in the airlines with his former team against each other. Can't wait till Saturday to see the undefeated, unranked champ, the Sugar. The insane 210. Sugar Sean O'Malley has lost a fight. Remember he got injured? He had his ankle went on him, and then he got beat by, I don't remember what it was. He's got one loss on his resume. First half, Doug McDermott's played very well. Bryn Forbes has given us a lot of scoring off the bench. If the Spurs are going to win this, we need more from DeJounte. He's got 4, 4, and 4. I'm fine with the 4 assists and 4 rebounds, but he's going to need to shoot more. And, yeah, I mean, overall, I thought the first half was okay. Our defense was not as good as normal. And the Knicks were hitting a lot of shots, too, I thought. Second chance points. Actually, now I think about it, the Knicks were killing us. Second chance points, third chance points. The defense, if it stops the first shot, great. But if you're going to give them an opportunity to put it back in, then it's not a stop. Yes, he has, Kyle. My buddy Jeff was here Sunday to watch the Dolphins game with me, and he was all about Waddle. I think you came in for that, Kyle, when we did the Giants-Dolphins. I can't remember if you stopped in or not, but yeah, he was big on Waddle. Kellen just might be a screamer when he gets hurt like Paul. Well, that's true, too. He could be just a screamer. Michael, they wanted to move on from their vets and just do the youth movement, which I agree with. I mean, let Patty Mills go somewhere else and try to win a ring. We're definitely not a contender right now. Yes, DeMar was snubbed. Patty didn't suck. That's a little harsh. Question, Rich. If Bellator and UFC ever decide to work together, how would you like to see? Who would I like to see? I don't think that'll ever happen, Damien. Like DC and Marvel probably will never team up to do a movie. I can't see UFC because a UFC versus Bellator match would help Bellator a lot more than would help UFC. UFC is the big dog right now. They don't need any help. So I don't see it happening. And I haven't watched Bellator in quite some time, so I don't even know who I'd want to see on the roster. I have no idea. That's true, Brianna. They do. And the Spurs are on a back-to-back. Me too. The Knicks actually started the season really well, but they've been slumping. Didn't the Knicks start 5-1, but they've kind of been 500-ish since? Maybe helped them at the end of the season. I think we can beat the top team in the West during the playoffs. So, okay. Galaxy, I think the Spurs can make the play-in. They're going to have to obviously keep playing like they did the last 4 games or prior to losing to the Suns. Going to have to play like they did in their 4-game winning streak. But as far as just being a top 8 seed, I don't think so. We're so, 6 games under 500, 5 games, 6 games under 500. So I think we just put ourselves in such a hole when the season started before the 4-game win streak that, I don't think we're going to be a top 8 team. I saw Clan the Spurs fan did a video about trading Derek White. What's up? I am Proton Official. I don't think Derek White is tradable even if they wanted to. He's having one of his worst seasons and has a big contract. I don't think NBA teams are going to be like, let's get him over here now. Having his one of his worst seasons shooting-wise? Yeah. Bring him on in. Devin Vassell is out. No Devin Vassell. Still dealing with the quad injury. They're showing DeJounte Murray. I'm looking to see if I can spot Keldon in his green shoes anywhere. I don't see him as of yet. I see Jacques Linnell standing there looking probably frustrated. I don't see Keldon out there. I'm looking for him. I don't see Keldon on the court. I may have missed him, but I don't see him as of yet. There's still a lot of games. Yeah, I don't think Keldon's playing in the second half. I don't know Workforce Player. He likes these small ball, micro ball lineups. Or maybe not like, might not be the right adjective, but I don't get it. Keldon is out. Yeah, I didn't think I saw him, Zachary. Thank you. White's got 3 more years, I believe. Or 4. We extended 3 more years, a lot of guaranteed money, and he's going to average about $18 million a year. Yeah, he's got a lot of contract left, and it's a big contract. And at least shooting-wise, he's not living up to it this season. I hate to say that, but let's be honest. Pop needs 18 more wins to be the winningest coach of all time. Actually, I'm going to pull up Derek's contract real quick. Murray, I think Kelvin's got a sprained ankle. Soft tissue injuries are really tough because sometimes players come back really quick and they're okay. Sometimes they come back quick and they re-aggravate it and then they're out for even longer. So I don't think we'll know until tomorrow until Kelvin gets an MRI. Probably get an MRI on the ankle, and we'll go from there. Derek White's contract. He's got let's see, 3 more years. Next year, 16 million. The following year, 17.5 million. The last year, almost 19 million. He signed a 4-year, $73 million extension Monday, December 21st, 2020. He's got a big contract remaining. 3 years, 33. 3 years, about 52 million. Yeah, there's a lot of that contract left. We are back to the game. The Spurs will lead it off. Doug McDermott, quick pull-up 3 is no good. Jakob Poeltl gets the rebound. Jakob Poeltl, I just saw it. Kelvin's in there. Keldon Johnson is playing. Kelvin is not out. He's on the court. Okay. Wow. RJ Barrett for 3. I don't think I've ever seen a player in recent memory, definitely not for the Spurs, go down, writhe in pain, acting like, they've suffered a season-ending injury like Keldon did, and now he's playing. Okay, guess he's not going to be out very long. White into the paint. The little runner is going to roll around and go in, or bounce around and go in. Yeah, 3 more years, brother, and a lot of money. A ton of money. Yeah, I can't believe Kelvin's back. Alec Burks for 3. Man, Alec Burks is killing us tonight. Baseline 3 is good. Back to a double-digit lead, 68-58, and a timeout already by Pop. Yeah, I hope he doesn't aggravate it. Well, you know what? Let me know what you think of this. I have the power. That's what you get, wise guy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. It is a home game, David. Spurs are at home. LJ, one thing the Spurs like to do on the rotation is leave a shooter open. I don't know if they like it, but it happens. Yeah, you got to be careful on ankle injuries. Soft tissue. I mean, look at Demisel. Quad injury, comes back, plays the first half, he's out again. Tunsil, because he's so dominant. You got to know when to troll him and know when to hold him. Know when to walk away, know when to run. You better stop your trolling, because I'm the ultimate wrencher. I'll lay the smack down for 5 minutes. I don't know. I got nothing. They keep taking kick him out there. What? Huh? I don't know what you mean by that. What's up, Ballistic? I'm glad he's okay too. It looked like a bad injury. Contract last week. I can't believe DeMar Carroll's still getting. Oh, I saw something like that. There were a couple other names on there. I was like, who? Forgot that dude was on the team. Heartstorm Media. The Giants stink. My goodness, we're terrible. Oh, it pains me. Welcome back, Jared. They are so bad. Oh, I don't even know what else to say. Heartstorm Media is a Giants content creator as well, amongst many other things. And just, could we be any worse? No, we couldn't. Well, I guess we could. We could have 0 wins. Dang, Artsum, I didn't realize your most popular video is the one you did 5 days ago. That thing got almost 5,000 views. It just says, I'm not for everyone. What an odd video. I need to watch that after the game. Is that thing going viral for you? Welcome back, Ghost Player. Sometimes you have to walk on to make it better. Yeah. RJ Barrett was a good pick, Colin. Julius, yeah, he's having a really quiet night, but you know what? You guys are up by 10. Keldon got slapped in the face on the previous play. Maybe Keldon's dramatic. KBD is checked in for Keldon Johnson. I wonder if the ankle's already bothering him. Kellen already checked out. KBD out to DeJounte Murray. DeJounte takes the corner three, and it's in and out. Fight for the board. It's going to be knocked out of play, and it's going to go to the Knicks. What's up, Cowboy X Factor? My team's not beating the Knicks right now either. We're down by 10, and Keldon Johnson is checked back out of the game. I love that song, by the way. I love me some Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction, for real. That's one of my favorite albums of all time. Easily top 5. RJ Barrett into the paint with a left-handed layup, 70-58. Yeah, Keldon needs to just rest up, man. Just take the rest of the night off. Derek White spins around to the paint. The left-handed layup will roll around and go in. Derek White is having a good game. Unfortunately, a lot of other Spurs are quiet tonight. Very quiet. Jakob, he's been okay. Nothing great, nothing bad. Just, doing his turtle power things. RJ Barrett, guarded by DeJounte Murray, starts to take off towards the paint, throws it up, and gets blocked by Poeltl. There you go. Derek will bring it up the court for the Spurs. Derek over to DeJounte Murray, back to Doug McDermott. McDermott drives. The runner off the glass is good. Nice shot by the Doug. Doug has been playing well tonight, too. KJ will not return. What were you saying? Guy that was trolling me. Told you he hurt his ankle. Julius Randle, baseline jumper, is off the side of the backboard. Oof, Randle having a rough night. 9:11 to go, and the Spurs need a 911 call as they get it to KBD. KBD throws it up and in and one. Keita Bates Dia. More Primo. Yes, more Primo. Nets win. Congratulations, Jared. They won 102-99. No, we should not make Keldon should not have come back out. I don't know what the heck the Spurs were thinking. That was my computer. KBD's free throw is going to roll around and finally fall in. 5-point game, 70-65. We got lucky in 1997, Heartstorm Media. Very lucky, and drafted a player that created a dynasty. Spurs with a half-court trap. Doesn't work, but gave it a shot. Alec Burks starts to drive, running around. Back out in three-point land. Burks taking off on DeJounte again. Burks with some beautiful moves, and he gets blocked. 2 blocks in a row by Poeltl. DeJounte trying to run the fast break and gets fouled from behind. Poeltl stepping it up. KBD in the house. Like seeing our old vets. Ghost player, I'm happy for him. The Spurs weren't not going to be a contender this year, so I'm happy for the guys that left, and they're doing well. DeJounte Murray runner in the paint, no good. DeJounte can't seem to get it going offensively tonight. It is Knicks ball. 8.5 minutes to go. Knicks up 70-65. Randle will drop it off to RJ Barrett. RJ kicks it out back to Randle. They get it over to Alec Burks. Burks being harassed by Derek White. Back to Randle. Randle steps up for a 3. There you go, Knicks fans. Big 3 by Julius Randle. Yes, block him. Josh Primo didn't really get a chance to do much tonight. But he looked good the other last night. KBD with the reverse layup as he goes backdoor. Keita beats D up with 5 points already. Thank you, Heartstorm, the R-Class organization. Absolutely. I'm hoping one of my 2 teams, the Giants or the Spurs, can get their rebuild done quick so I can see them on the winning side of things again. But to be transparent, I think the Giants are heading backwards because I don't think Daniel Jones is the guy, and I don't think Joe Judge is the guy. Doug McDermott with the reach-in foul. I mean, Heartstorm, I'm curious, are you pretty much done with Joe Judge and Daniel Jones? And I hate saying that because I like Daniel Jones, but he's been injured every year, and I feel like he's regressed even more this year. I know the offense has been beat up. He's not been put in a situation to succeed, but I just don't believe in him anymore. What you better believe, though, is Julius Randle has hit back-to-back threes. Who just asked what's up with Julius Randle? Because he's on fire. Spurs ball. Now McDermott passes it to Julius Randle. So now a steal by Randle over to RJ Barrett. Barrett with the reverse layup gets fouled. Going to go to the line for 2. Right when the Spurs were getting back into it, the Knicks punch him right in the face. Keto the Broski. Maybe you didn't put enough dirt on it, Joe. You got to put some tussin on it. You got to put some tussin on that sore ankle and it'll be okay. First free throw is good for R.J. Barrett, and just like that, the Knicks back to a double-digit lead. Zachary, I think that may happen. I'm not done with DJ because it's not like another option's right there for the taking, but I've fallen. Okay, so you're done with Judge. Yeah, I'm done with Judge before I'm done with DJ. Makes both free throws. I don't believe in Joe Judge anymore at all. I'm ready to move on, and it sucks. Derek White gets fouled. Looks like that may have been Evan Fournier with the foul. Oh, or kickball. Never mind. Kickball. Another head coaching change coming for the Giants, more than likely. And Gettleman might be on his way out, too. Anyway, KBD with the ball. KBD gets loose and throws it up and gets rejected. RJ Barrett with the block. Knicks up by 11. And in the paint, Nerlens Noel with a little jumper. And this is, I think, the biggest lead of the night for the Knicks. 13 points, 6:45 to go in the third Q. Spurs down by 13. Derek White in the paint to Jakob. Jakob gets rejected by Noel. That might be a goaltend. Goaltend. I'm just gonna point right there. Just gonna say the Spurs got that number. Randall came back firing, brother BKL. The New York teams aren't getting letting out. Texas teams have good things tonight. Wait, what? This Texas team's not doing much tonight. We're down by 11. Burks for a long three, no good. KBD with the rebound. Arts and Humanities Organization, good evening. Now, never lose hope. Jakob in the paint, out to DeJounte Murray, open for the baseline three. There you go, DeJounte. Maybe that'll get him going. No representation without taxation. MEZ, that's fair too. That's where I'm conflicting. We have a timeout by the Knicks. Daniel Jones is regressing, but the team is the whole. Yeah, I don't know what to do with him because he was good his first year despite all the turnovers, but I feel like the whole organization is taking a step backwards offensively. I'm in with the Spurs. I'm Spurs here. See, go Spurs, go. Pop with the thumbs up. Selena Gomez saying go Spurs, go, and looking cute and laughing. Trey Jones played. Didn't give us a whole lot in the first half. And we haven't had a lot. I mean, it's been very up and down for our guys tonight. How about them Cowboys? I don't trust the Cowboys in the playoffs. And I know I've got Cowboys fans in the chat. I don't trust them. Flexing my gift collection. TSR for Giants head coach or GM? I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm feeling that. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. Definitely not. Ooh, welcome, Mick Hills. Gaming Zone, what's good? I think it's been a good game, but my team being down is a little bummer. I'll be honest there. Everyone needs to leave. Damon, there's so many things on the Spurs offense. Giants. I'm talking. Well, I've got Knicks fans in the chat, so I guess we can talk Giants a little bit. You guys obviously probably have some Giants fans in here. I don't know what to make of the offense. I feel like the training staff is doing something wrong because guys are hurt left and right. Saquon Barkley, I'm not sure if he's our guy moving forward. One injury after another. Evan Engram, thought he was going to be something special. Didn't pan out. Sterling Shepard is always hurt. My goodness. Kenny Galladay we thought would be the guy. Our number one, finally number one big wide receiver. Our first legit big, talented receiver really since Plaxico Burress. And he's been dinged up. Was dinged up last year with Detroit. Only played, 5 games. Dinged up with the New York Giants. Darius Slayton, I thought was going to be something special after his rookie year. Showed amazing chemistry with Daniel Jones. Hasn't really lived up to what I thought he was going to be. Kadarius Toney's been great at times, but also dinged up. I mean, that team's a train wreck. I can't get excited about the new Matrix movie. It's been, 15, 20 years since the last one. I don't want to say I don't care, but I don't care. I don't trust the Cowboys either. I want to be. Yeah, I don't trust the Cowboys in the playoffs. There's been far too many years, especially during the Tony Romo era, where I heard this is the year for the Cowboys. This is the year, and every year in the playoffs. So until they actually do something, DeJounte is currently ranked 13th overall for point guards. 13th? Wow, Titans have started 84 different players this season. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Randall thought about another three, pulled it down. Alec Burks now with the ball back to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Randall is going to launch a three. There, he is on fire this third quarter. He is blazing right now. He is one hot meatball. White into the paint. The runner is rejected. Do we have another goaltend? Robinson with the block. He's like, Nope, not me. No goaltend there. Just a block. Bucks and Cards are looking good. Yeah, I don't think that was a goaltend. I'm going to agree. I don't think that was a goaltend. Hey, I'm a Spurs fan, but I'll call it like I see it. Derek White is at the line for two, though, so he was fouled at some point in that melee. White's first free throw is good. I have not seen the Ghostbusters movie, but I've heard it's decent. No, I'm not going to fight you at kills. I agree. I think he's... I do game Houston Oilers. I have the Xbox cloud gaming on my computer now, but you know what? I tend to swear sometimes when I'm gaming, get frustrated. So I don't want to. I don't want it on this channel. I don't think my computer's beefy enough to stream and no, it's not. Actually, no, it's not. Fournier for three. Wow. The Knicks 3-point shooting is lights out right now in the third quarter. It's not like the Spurs are playing bad defense. The Knicks are just killing it right now from the 3-point land. White in the paint, out to Bryn Forbes. Forbes back to White. White open for a three, and he will take the corner three and miss it. Randall with the rebound. Randall's killing it, Boss Mark TV. He's just been killing it this quarter. Another 3-point attempt for the Knicks. No good for Alec Burks. I don't like Whistlefest either. True story about Kenny Galladay. Jakob Poeltl in the paint. The reverse layup is good. 10-point game. Maybe Pop will try that weird lineup he tried last night that got us back in the game against the Suns. What was it? Like Bryn Forbes, Josh Primo, Trey Jones. It was way too small, but it worked. Drew Eubanks. I actually don't want to see that happen. Knicks almost turned the ball over. Nice save by Evan Fournier before it goes out of bounds. Fournier with the fadeaway. Oh my gosh! They're just throwing anything up and it's going. If Fournier falling, throws up the three. Everything going in for the Knicks right now. Bryn Forbes behind the back dribble, almost falls over. Back to DeJounte Murray, 8 on the shot clock. Murray to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper is no good. Jakob with the offensive rebound. Back to Murray, over to Forbes, wide open for a corner three. That is good. Back to a 10-point game. Lonnie really needs to attack the rim much more. He's our most athletic player. Drew Eubanks getting set to check in for the Spurs. Lonnie Walker, El Quattro getting set to check in as well. It is Knicks ball. 3:25 left in the third quarter. Fournier for another three. That one is no good. White with the rebound. Evan Curry, there you go. Bryn Forbes for three down the other end. No good. Yeah, the Knicks are just killing these threes right now. And finally a foul on Keita Bates-Diop as he fouled R.J. Barrett. Looks like Fournier stepped on the line on his last three. The one where he's jumping sideways. He did step on the line. His toe's on the line. Clear as day. So the Knicks might have a point taken away if they review it. It's still 89-79 right now, but that was clearly a two-pointer. Derrick Rose is checked in. D. Rose for the Knicks. Rose with the ball right now. Out to Randall. Randall launches another long shot. That one's no good. Derrick Rose with the rebound. And the putback is no good. And finally, KBD will come up with the ball, get it to Lonnie Walker. They're not going to change that 3 to a 2. Forbes takes another corner 3. That's no good. Our shots aren't going in. The Knicks shots are, and that is the difference right now. Fournier thinks about another 3, and he is trapped, and the ball's taken away by KBD. KBD over to Lonnie Walker. El Quattro into the paint, and it gets swatted out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Spurs with 2:29 to go. Oh, boy. Both teams in the bonus right now, just as a heads up. So I guess they're not taking that 3 away. They're making it a 2. The shot's good. I'm not going to dispute that, but okay. I thought they review stuff like that and then they can change it. They just changed it. Of course. They just made the 3 a 2. I mean, I'm not trying to be biased. Toe was clearly on the line. So it is 88-79. They just changed the 3-2 a 2 from Evan Fournier. Spurs ball. Trey Jones gets it into Lonnie Walker. Walker into the paint. The runner by Lonnie is no good. Drew Eubanks with the offensive board. And Bryn Forbes just had the ball and fell. And RJ Barrett down the other end can't convert. Another offensive board for the Knicks. And Evan Fournier lost it out of play. Spurs ball. Bryn Forbes literally just fell over his feet apparently and turned the ball over. The Knicks have not won in like 7 years, I believe, Jared. What's up, Mile High? Good evening. Who other than Luka has a fadeaway 3? Fournier crashes into the ref and gives him a nice little hug, too. Go Raptors. Knock it off. Thank you for stopping, my man. Hope you're doing well. Drew Eubanks off to Trey Jones. Jones back to Lonnie Walker. Takes the 3. He will miss the 3. We just can't make our shots, guys. We can't, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot make our shots. The Spurs cannot make their shots. Can't keep doing that against the Knicks, who are shooting lights out this quarter. D. Rose in the paint. Throws it up. No good. But a huge slam dunk foul by Mitchell Robinson as Drew Eubanks was going for the block, and there's no boxing out by our small guys, obviously. 90-79. We need the Jesus sandal, exactly. Psh. Trey Jones with the runner. No good. And an offensive foul apparently on the Spurs. It's going to be Knicks ball. Cutthroat music, what's going on? I don't have a good feeling about this game. The Spurs just, there you go. It kills just said it. I don't like this. I don't feel good about this. Josh Primo has checked in for the Spurs, so there is that. Maybe we get some Jock Landell in the game. Can we get some Landell in the fourth quarter? Please? Spurs going really small right now. 4 guards and Drew Eubanks. Obi Toppin for 3. Air ball. Air ball. Yeah, Lonnie, Bryn, Trey, and Josh. I guess Josh is our power forward. Lonnie open for 3. Brick. Yeah, oh, huge collision. Going for the rebound. Drew Eubanks. And Mitchell Robinson is down for the Knicks. And he looks like he's hurt as the Spurs and Knicks are checking on him right now. Holding his back. Or holding his butt back area. Tailbone. He fell over Drew Eubanks and landed on the hardwood, which I'm sure does not feel good. Hey, boy. Extra hard. Wow. Wait, did I even say that? Did I? Robinson's up, trying to walk it off. He did not feel good after that one. Robinson walking a little awkward, like he's got a stick up his butt. I'm not trying to poke fun at him, like his back is really, really hurting right now as he walks off to the bench. Oh, Jesus, Sandal. Oh, you guys are funny. Landell jersey to go to every game now. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson not looking like he's having fun. There you go. Give him some water. Water will help him out. Water will fix it. Abel, this has been a bad year for Lonnie, and I hate saying that. It's just been a rough year for Lonnie. He just can't get it going. Speaking of a rough night, I only have 128 thumbs up. Can we at least get to 150? Y'all hook a brother up. Get me to 150 thumbs up. He needs some milk. That's what he needs, part-time Spurs fan. Part-time Spurs fan, you're here. We're down by 11. Jason Tatum has 4. That's right, the Celtics are playing the Lakers, right? What's up, Manor and Norman? Manor Mendoza, there's your shout out. Landell is averaging 6,000 milliseconds per game. That sounds about right. 6,000 milliseconds. I seriously don't know why he's not getting playing time. It's frustrating. Just frustrating beyond belief. Did you Heartstorm Media? Well, if there's any Knicks fans in here, Heartstorm Media, he covers New York. He does drink. Yeah, Heartstorm. I don't even know how to describe your channel. You do so many different things on there. 2 free throws for Robinson, and the first one is good. Celtics and Lakers, wow. Not quite the same rivalry it was back in the... All right, that's cool. Mitchell Robinson, Drew Eubanks, a little tap to one another, say, hey, man, sorry, all cool. That's what I like to see. I like to see sportsmanship, not, people punching each other in the face or, starting fights or... You know what I mean? 55 seconds left. And Mitchell Robinson having a really good game off the bench. 11 points, 13 boards, and 3 blocks. Spurs ball, Trey Jones out to Eubanks. Eubanks to Josh Primo. Primo back out to Lonnie Walker. And Walker spins around and turns the ball over. Knicks going fast break. And RJ Barrett misses the dunk. The Knicks get the rebound. Back to D Rose. D Rose looking to one-on-one. Trey Jones just takes the shot over him and swish, kill the fish. We are heading into blowout city if the Spurs don't correct this immediately. 16-point lead for the New York Knickerbockers, looking for their first win in San Antonio in what feels like forever. Both teams rebuilding, but the Knicks, I do feel, are clearly ahead of the Spurs right now. Trey Jones, runner in the paint. That is good. Trade Walker. His contract expiring. I don't think he's tradable. He's having his worst year since his rookie season, and he's on an expiring contract. What are you going to get from him? Bag of chips? IQ with a very awkward shot, no good. And that's because the clock was running out. And that is going to do it for the third quarter. Oh, boy. I'm not giving up yet, part-time Spurs fan. We got to go on a run early in the fourth quarter. Like, need a 7-0 run or something to get back in this game. Scar, I don't know what happened with Lonnie. Thor's Hammer's in the chat. Break Miller, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. I'm a New York sports fan also, just not when it comes to basketball. New York Giants, New York Yankees fan. I miss the physical NBA too. The rivalries with the Bulls and Knicks, the Pacers and the Knicks and the Bulls. The Bulls and those 3 teams, the Eastern Conference. Even though I was a Spurs fan, I watched the Eastern Conference playoffs because the Bulls, Knicks, and Pacers, whenever one of those teams played each other, there was some legit hate there. Lonnie's playing horribly, STK. I can't sugarcoat it. He's having a rough year. Josh Primo has played the singularity, but he hasn't done much yet tonight. Every time I vouch for Lonnie, he poops on you. I mean, I like Lonnie. I'm rooting for him. But also, the team comes before the player. And right now, the player is not playing well, and he won't get a contract. He won't get a new contract with the Spurs if he keeps playing like this. Under 40% from the field. He's, around 30% from beyond the arc. And he looked great in the first half against the Golden State Warriors. But then he disappeared in the second half and hasn't done anything since. Didn't do much against the Suns last night. Hasn't done much tonight. It's very frustrating because the talent's there, but he can't seem to put it together. Yeah, 14 points, Thor's Hammer. We need Mjolnir. Blaine, he could shine on another team. Drew is kind of bad at rebounding. A little bit. Usually out of position. I am a New Yorker. Let go, Knicks. Jacques Lindell's minutes. You got 0 so far. I don't want to say we suck. We're undersized and in a rebuild. Sucks not I wouldn't say we suck though. Hammer time. Boom. DeJounte's having a rough night. He's not he's well below his average of 19, 8.5 right now. Blinding going to go to the Nets and average 30, 10, and 10. Really? A lot of the Spurs are struggling tonight, Sarah, unfortunately. It is what it is. Ball's going to be knocked out of play. It'll stay with the Knicks. 11 on the shot clock. Who do we got out there? Drew Eubanks, DeJounte Murray, Trey Jones, Josh Primo, and Lonnie, maybe? Lonnie Walker? Nope, Derek White. So Spurs going with 4 guards and a center. So the old small ball wishful thinking. RJ Barrett takes it at Josh Primo into the paint, throws up the runner. I don't know if that was supposed to be an alley-oop pass or a shot. Either way, it's Spurs ball. That was not what he's planning on doing, I think. Not what he wanted to do. Trey Jones into the paint. The runner. Oh, he gets clobbered in the paint. No whistle. Okay, fast break for the Knicks. And a nice defensive play by Josh Primo to cause a turnover on the other end. There's our boy hustling. Primo Mania. Should we start a petition on this channel? DeJounte Murray for an All-Star game and Jock Landale minutes. It is Spurs ball, down by 14. They need a run now. White into the paint, the runner. He gets clobbered, no whistle. What's going on here? The refs are not blowing the whistle in the paint. I mean, at least they're consistent. Obi Toppin fronts up Josh Primo, gets the pass, and scores. Primo's going to make mistakes. He's a rookie. What is going on in the green, Carlos Jeter? I don't know, my man. The Spurs are slowly regressing a little. Jones and Derek White both got hammered when they went into the paint. No whistle either time. Murray baseline 3 is good. All right, DeJounte Murray starting to heat up a little bit lately. We look really small out there right now. Like, really small. Because we are. RJ Barrett into the paint, kicks it out. Back to Barrett. Wide open for a baseline 3. No good. DeJounte Murray with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Down by 13 with 10-15 to go. Murray for another 3. That's no good. May have rushed that one. It is Knicks ball. Quick pull 3 by IQ. Rattles in and out. What? Gets stuck on the rim. And then it goes back in. You got to be kidding me. That kind of night for the Spurs. Oh, they gave him a 2. Spurs ball. Drew Eubanks with the ball over to Derek White. DW starts to drive into the paint. Throws it up and in. IQ is Emmanuel Quickly. You know, it could be Christopher, but I was not going to use the, tired excuse for the Warriors on their back-to-back when they lost to the Spurs. I'm certainly not going to use that excuse for the Spurs. And we have guys that haven't played minutes, I don't know, Jock Landale, that maybe could be fresh. Nice steal by DeJounte Murray, running the fast break with Josh Primo. Primo into the paint, back to Murray. Murray with the layup. 11-point game. Wow, how do you really feel, Carlos? Timeout, Knicks. Maybe that'll wake the Spurs up a little bit. Josh Primo running the fast break with DeJounte Murray. Yep, it was an in burger. There you go. It was an in and out and in burger. Timeout. We got fresh legs in, I don't know, Jock Landale or maybe Jock Landale. Primo obviously should be good to go. He played, 18 minutes against the Suns last night, so he should be pretty good. Does Murray have a triple-double? Does he? Yeah, if we can get a run going, we're back in this. Carlos, hope you're doing well. I know it's late where you are, brother, and you're just working your butt off. I got to pull that up. Does DeJounte have a triple-double? Let's take a look. Spurs stats. No, he's got 12, 5, and 7. Definitely does not have a triple-double. Keldon Johnson, by the way, if anybody's stopping in, rolled his ankle, and he tried coming back into the game in the third quarter, played about a minute, and he was done. Christopher Rowe, what's going on? Thank you for the $2 super chat. He says, go, Spurs, go. Wake up. Rolling on the floor, laughing, tears, LOL. I'm not sure what made you laugh, but thank you for the super chat. By the way, Heartstar Mina, Lonnie Walker cut his hair for personal reasons, so I love the moss, but it had to do with childhood abuse, and I'll leave it at that. So I get it. For the super chat, let's get a little go, Spurs, go! Come on, Spurs. Can we get to 150 thumbs up, by the way? We're at 142. We need 8 more of these, preferably 10 more to go over 150. But can you help a Spurs fan out watching his team struggle at home? Stop giving me the... That's a good one. I like that. Lonnie lost his powers after the haircut. He's never bringing that hair back. But bite-size lineup, I like it. The Spurs roster looks like the Knicks when we started. Kev Knox, Damian Dotson, Murray, and yeah. If you're new here, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you, Jared. I cover 4 teams on this channel. The San Antonio Spurs primarily, because I just love calling the NBA. I do live streams from the New York Giants. I'll be doing live streams from the New York Yankees next year when they are hopefully playing, and it's not a strike or lockout or whatever's going on with baseball. And when I cover the United States Women's National Team when Kristen Press is playing. She's out right now with just needing some time away from the sport. When she returns next year, hopefully can start getting a game in here and there, especially during the summer. Soccer's fun to call because it's easy, short, 2-hour live streams, 45-minute halves, 15-minute intermission, and it's a nice change of pace from what I normally do. Bitcoin size lineup. Imagine, Mason throwing some harshness at Bryn Forbes. Alec Burks, Spurs got most of their starters back in. Primo playing still in there. That's cool. Obi Toppin with the runner. Oh, nice shot by Obi Toppin, launching it high off the glass. Whoop, I'm not on my scoreboard. 101.88. Knicks cracked the 100 mark. Get there first. Derek White baseline 3 is no good. Just Derek struggling like nobody's business from beyond the arc. Maybe Josh will finish out the 4th quarter. Why is Jakob in there? Why is Drew Eubanks still in there? Whatever. Number 4 against number 4. Derrick Rose going against Derek White. Derek on Derek action. Double D, baby. Misses the shot. Spurs ball down by 13. 8:20 to go. DeJounte Murray out to Doug McDermott. McDermott into the paint. Throws up a layup, and it's no good. Drew Eubanks with the rebound, and the putback is no good. Then swats it back out to DeJounte Murray. They find Doug McDermott open for 3. The corner 3 is no good. We just missed 3 shots right there. You're down 13. You can't be afford to be missing not 1, not 2, but 3 shots. Come on, Spurs, put one in the bucket. Burks into the paint, reverse layup, no good. DeJounte will bring it up the court for the Spurs. Up to Derek White, DW. Drives, off-balance shot is good. And 1. Undersized and under-rotated, undercooked. Yeah, I just realized if we lose tonight, we're back on a losing streak. Yeah, you might say it's only 2 games, but it's still a losing streak. Yeah, right, Joe Curry? Gosh. Derek with 22 points, 8 of 14 shooting, and 6 assists. It's just his 3-point shooting has been sus, as it usually is. Just always suspect. I think he's under 30% for the year, like 29%. We are in this. Just got to get a run going. Need a run. D Rose to Randall. Randall kicks it out to the wide open 3 for IQ. IQ no good. And the Spurs get the rebound as Derek White flies out of bounds for the rebound and throws it into Jakob Poeltl. Spurs got all their starters in there except for Keldon Johnson. Josh Primo playing for KJ. DeJounte Murray's jumper is no good. The ball's going to be knocked out of play, and it'll stay with San Antonio. So Primo getting some Primo minutes. He hasn't scored yet. He's not having any plays run for him either. Does Murray not like giving the ball to Primo? Well, it could be Pop too. 7:17 left in the game, Chris. 7:17, Chris Borgie. 7 minutes, 17 seconds. Pop might not be calling any plays for Primo either. They got to get him involved. Well, you don't have to. Derek White almost loses the inbound pass. He does lose it. That's a turnover. Not the time we wanted a TO if you're a Spurs fan. Alec Burks to Julius Randle. Randle guarded by DeJounte Murray. Huge mismatch. Back to Burks for 3. No good. And the Knicks get the offensive board. To D Rose. Back to IQ. IQ into the paint to Alec Burks. Burks with the reverse layup. Good. And 1. That hurts. 6:50 to go. We're losing because Sean Elliott isn't calling the game. Is there a rule against a play where 4 players simply run around in a circle around the 5th player as he dribbles the basket? I don't think so. I think I just saw the Knicks have 18 second chance points to the Spurs 6. That's a 12-point differential. Hey, guess what? That's almost the difference in the score in the game. Free throw's good. Second chance points, killing us tonight. Jakob Poeltl out in three-point lane, gets it over to Josh Primo. Primo with the pick and roll. No pick, no roll. Primo getting harassed by Julius Randle. We'll get it over to Derek White, 9 on the shot clock. Derek, step back three. Good. Thank goodness he made a three. 6:25 left, Steven. 6:25. How you doing? How you doing? Primo's not taking DeJounte Murray's place. I think of Primo more as a shooting guard. Derrick Rose misses, and Nerlens Noel is going to get fouled after the offensive board. Jacques Lindell has played 0 minutes. And I would agree, Jacques Lindell's minutes, second chance points, and free throws have definitely been our kryptonite. Almost every single night. Missing free throws, and just the other teams just getting so many offensive boards. Derek is having a good game tonight, 26, 6, and 5. Problem is, Spurs fans, DeJounte had a good game last night. Derek didn't contribute much. Now Derek's having a good night, and DeJounte's not giving us what he normally does. Need both firing on all cylinders if we're going to beat teams. Julius Randle in the paint, no good. And, of course, what do we got? Another offensive rebound for the Knicks. Nerlens Noel with the offensive board. IQ with the ball right now, throws it up, and there's another second chance point. They're just killing us with second chance points. Killing us. No, he's not drawing plays up for Primo. DeJounte Murray to the paint. Layup and one. 5:46 to go. Yeah, Christopher, that's true, too. That's so weird that the Nets lost last game when Spurs won, but now the Nets won tonight and the Spurs are in danger of losing this one. True story. DeJounte with 14, 7, and 7, make it 15, 7, and 7. I mean, he's not having a bad game. It's just I feel like we just need a little more tonight. But I could say that about a lot of players. Kelvin didn't give us much tonight. Of course, he's injured now too and has not played since he left within a minute into the third quarter. KBD has come in for Josh Primo. At least that gives us a little bit more size. Good grief, we definitely need that. And Jakob Poeltl is going to get called for a foul on IQ. Looks like IQ took a spill. He's okay, though. That's a foul? Wow, what? Wow, that one was a bad call. That was not a foul on Jakob Poeltl. 5:24 left in the game. It was a non-shooting foul, but it shouldn't have been a foul at all. But this is today's NBA with ticky-tack touch wussy fouls. And that's not a knock towards the Knicks. That's a knock towards the NBA. IQ with the three-pointer on the baseline, and the Spurs are in a lot of trouble now. 5 minutes to go. They're down by 12. DeJounte Murray pull-up jumper in the paint. No good. He's just having a rough night shooting. Yeah, LJ, I heard the announcer say maybe they should challenge. They didn't. IQ for another three. If that went in, I would have called that the dagger, but thankfully didn't. Knicks have 17 offensive boards? Good grief. Derek into the paint, reverse layup, rolls off the rim. Jakob with the putback, no good. You know, sometimes when you're watching, you just feel like it's not your night, and I feel like it's not the Spurs' night right now. 4.5 minutes to go. Wow, I didn't know that happened overseas. Joe Curry, wow, that sucks. 5 on the shot clock. Long three is no good by IQ. Spurs will bring it up. Or Derek White will bring it up. Almost gets picked from behind into the paint. Derek White throws it up. No good. No foul. KBD with the putback. And we're going to have a late whistle. We need David Robinson and Tim Duncan out there, man. I can't stand Julius. Jakob Poeltl doesn't dunk. For whatever reason, he just does not dunk enough. It drives me crazy. Keita baits the up with the free throw. Keita having a good game today. What's he got, 6 points? Oh, you put $1,000 on the Spurs? Oh, my Lanta. Sorry. The game's not over, but we're down by 10 with 4:13 to go. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing if you're a Spurs fan. Believe you me. Both teams with 3 fouls, so neither team in the bonus as of yet. Alec Burks will bring it up for the New York Knicks. DeJounte tries to pick his pocket. DeJounte playing his own little single half-court trap. Burks gets the ball up to Randall. Randall guarded by KBD, thinking about shooting. Takes off, pulls up, and in and out and in. Just that kind of night for this, when those balls bouncing around finally roll in, it's not your night. DeJounte in the paint finds Jakob Poeltl. Jakob 2, KBD with the layup. And Keita Bates-Diop having his best game offensively as a Spur this year. Right to the man, props. I've criticized his offensive game at times, saying he doesn't give us a lot, but man, he has looked good tonight. The Spurs have more assists than the Knicks, 27-21, so good ball movement. The problem is the Knicks are just getting so many offensive rebounds. Randall with another pull-up jumper. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. Austin, 3:16 left in the game. Spurs down by 12 and now in a lot of trouble. They can't stop the Knicks offense. Derek White into Jakob Poeltl. Jakob Poeltl in the paint, throws it up and he gets fouled. The rim blocked him. He threw it up and threw it at the bottom of the rim. Jesus, will you dunk the ball? And it's the one reason, it's stuff like this that makes me not want Jakob to be our starting center of the future. I see the hustle. I see the shot blocks. He made a free throw, thank the Lord. But then I just see like the occasional soft play in the paint, and it drives me crazy because I know he's better than that. I don't know why Doug's not in there. We need more size out there for sure. And he missed the second one. Even the rim beats us. That look on my face. I'm okay, Jared. I'm okay. Yeah, I look at this team and I feel like we're set at 1, 2, 3, but that's the dagger. RJ Barrett for 3, timeout, and that's the dagger with 2:45. I do not say Kevin Garnett was better than Tim Duncan. 5 rings to 1, and to get that 1 ring, he had to go chase a ring with Ray Allen and Paul Perkins and jump to the Celtics, and Tim Duncan stayed at home and won 5 rings. No offense, Kevin Garnett was a great player. They're not, Tim Duncan greater than Kevin Garnett every day, twice on Sunday. Yeah, that probably is game. I'm going to stay to the end, guys. I always stay to the end in the Spurs games. If you can hit the thumbs up on the way out, if you decide to check out because you just can't deal with it, I get it. But this has been fun hanging out with you guys as usual. Nice having Selena, beautiful lady, on next to me, but dang. Barring a miracle in the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds, this will be our second loss in a row after having a 4-game winning streak. Fans hold you back. How do you feel that? Although I will say, I've seen a little bit of fair weather in this with Spurs fans this year. When they were winning, I could tell by the views on my videos. When they're winning, they're up, and when they're down, the views go down. It's like I'm here no matter what, and you that are here no matter what. But there's definitely fans might just be frustrated too. I don't know. That's fair, Joe. Oh, they absolutely killed us on the boards, Carlos. Absolutely crushed us. Killed us on the offensive glass. Just 1 step forward, 2 step, yeah. I saw the 4-game winning streak, and I was like, ooh, we got something going. Looked at the schedule this week. I'm like, maybe we can go 3-1. I wasn't expecting 4-0. I was not. But I'm like, you know what? We're on a roll right now. Phoenix didn't have Devin Booker. The Knicks are on a losing streak. Maybe we can go 3-1. Maybe at worst 2-2. We're 0-2 to start the week. We played the Nuggets twice, and Jokic has owned us. We'll be lucky if we split with the Nuggets, which would give us a 1-3 week, which, that would suck if that's what happens. Yep, I would agree. How you doing? Poeltl, way too much finesse, and it's when I see stuff like that that makes me second guess whether I believe he can be our center for the next 5 or 6 years. We're too small. When we have 1 center or a power forward out there and 4 guards, you're going to get crushed on the rebounds, and it's been happening. Joe Mama! Joe Wieskamp is in the game. Does that mean we're going to get some Jacques Lindell? We're going to get some K-cock in our face? That's his name. We got Primo, KBD, Joe Mama. Is that Jacques Lindell about to inbound? Jacques Lindell sighting. Jacques Lindell's minutes if you're still here. He's going to get 245. What's up, sad note? Chet Holmgren, welcome to the Spurs. Luka Samanic told the Knicks to crush him. Trey Jones, Jacques Lindell, Josh Primo, KBD, and Joe Wieskamp. So Pop is waving the white flag. He is conceding that we're done. Jacques Lindell jumped left hook in the paint. And look who scored in his first 5 seconds on the floor. Jacques Lindell. All right, good night, Carlos Land. Good night, Buenos tardes, mi hombre. I suck at Spanish. Knicks ball up by 12. 2:12 to go. The Knicks still have a lot of their starters out there. Julius Randle's still in the game. I don't know why. RJ Barrett for 3. Well, that's just how it goes. Yeah, all he gets is garbage minutes. Jacques Lindell, only garbage minutes. It is I'm so frustrated with how little we're using him, especially when we need big guys on the team. Little reach around foul by RJ Barrett on Trey Jones. Wow, Buenos noches. Oh, Buenos tardes is good morning, isn't it? Good morning, Carlos! Gosh. Right? Jacques Lindell, go for 10 in this final few minutes to give Pop middle finger. Trey Jones is at the line for 2. The Spurs are in the bonus, but they're down by 15. You're welcome, McKills. I appreciate you guys all hanging out. I am looking forward to my night off tomorrow, though. These back-to-back games are rough at times. It is morning somewhere, Greg. True story. Facts. Trey Jones just made the second free throw, and I swear I heard the Mario sound when he eats a mushroom and gets bigger, or gets a free life. One of the two. Maybe it's a free life. Julius Randle pull-up jumper is in and actually stays out. Jones sprinting up the court, a minute and a half to go for the Spurs to maybe make the score look a little more respectable. Jacques Lindell for 3. Why are we not playing this guy? Come on! That Jacques Lindell's giving a big this right now to the Spurs, saying, hey, look, I can shoot. Right, Evan? I mean, I like Drew Eubanks, but enough is enough. Drew Eubanks has not spread the floor. He's hit his ceiling. We don't know what Jacques Lindell's ceiling is. Oh, my goodness. Randle absolutely annihilates Trey Jones, and that's an offensive charge. I'm sorry. I like Drew, but I know what his ceiling is. Thaddeus Young, we know what his ceiling is. He's a, 12-year vet, 13-year vet, whatever it is. Yeah, Jacques Lindell. Here's his 26-year-old that won a Finals MVP in his respective league. I don't remember which league it is over in Australia. And can't get a by minute except it's garbage time. I am fired up. KBD in the paint. The runner's no good. Sorry. I want to see the dude play, and he's just not getting a chance. Anyway, that's enough of the rant from Rich. Sorry. Knicks ball. Ooh, Wheezy with the foul as he runs into IQ. It should be a close game if Lando was putting it. I mean, priceless reaction. Thank you, Christian. The rage doesn't come out often in the Spurs videos or Spurs live streams. It comes out a lot in the Giants games, and I feel like I'm going to be going nuts in that Giants game Sunday. But I like to try to stay positive, but man, I see talent with Jacques Lindell, and he's just buried. And we need size. We're such a small team. We're getting crushed on the boards on a regular basis via offensive rebounds for the opposing team. And I just, seeing 4 guards and a center out there so many times just drives me crazy. Yeah, it's actually congratulations, Knicks fans. This will be your first win in San Antonio in how many years? So, you know what? I am humble in defeat. Congratulations. I'm not going to be a sore loser. You guys outplayed us tonight, clearly. Our defense was just terrible tonight. Absolutely terrible. Josh Primo with the ball to Jacques. Nope. Faked me out. Actually got to KBD for 3. No good. He mixed me up on the pass, and the Knicks will just dribble the ball out. Classy move. No point trying to put another bucket in. I like it when teams just dribble it out when the game's clearly over. I don't like it when I see a player try to score that last-minute shot. It's like, what are you doing? Just call it a night. Congratulations, Knicks. You got us. Appreciate y'all being here. If you get the thumbs up on the way, I'd appreciate it. I'll pull us some game time. Damn, Rich be hulking out. Jacques Lindell, 5 points in, 2 minutes? 2.5 minutes? Let's take a look at the stats for the visiting team first, for the New York Knicks. And let's see how they did. R.J. Barrett, fantastic game for R.J. He went nuts tonight. He was 7 of 8 from beyond the arc. 7 of 8. Finished with 32 points. Julius Randle with a very good game. Didn't score a ton, but he finished with 15, 7, and 8, just short of a triple-double. Nerlens Noel with 2 points and 8 boards. Alec Burks with 18. Evan Fournier with 7. Off the bench, Mitchell Robinson with 11 and 14. Derrick Rose with 12. Emmanuel Quickley with 16. Obi Toppin with 8. And Quentin Grimes played 8 seconds. How many rebounds did the Knicks have as a team? 9, 11, 25 rebounds off the bench, 28, 32, 40, 47, 52 rebounds for the Knicks. I want to see how many rebounds the Spurs had. Let me pull up their stats. Spurs had 13, 19, 26, 28, 29, 30, 67, 38, 42. So they beat us by 10, but a lot of it was offensive rebounds. Anyway, Spurs fans, let's take a look at the Spurs stats. Keldon Johnson, only 5 points and 5 boards in 15 minutes, rolled his ankle. Don't know how long he's going to be out. Hopefully not too long. Doug McDermott, decent game, 13 points. Jakob Poeltl with 13, 8, and 3 blocks, and hit a free throw. Derek White, good bounce-back game after last night, 26, 6, and 7. It was even 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. Unfortunately, his running mate, DeJounte Murray, had a quiet night by his current high standards, 15, 7, and 7. Off the bench, Lonnie Walker he was bad tonight, guys. 16 minutes, he had 3 points. He was 1 of 7 from the field. Bryn Forbes, 12 points. Drew Eubanks with 4 points and 7 boards. Trey Jones with 4 points. Joshua Primo did not score. He got 15 minutes, but didn't really give us much tonight. Had 1 rebound, 2 assists, but also I think the Spurs were not giving him the ball at all. KBD with a great game off the bench. 9 points and 4 boards in 15.5 minutes. Joe Mama did not score. He had 1 foul. That's his stat, 1 foul for 2 minutes, 45 seconds. And Jacques Lindell, 2 minutes and 45 seconds, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 being a 3-pointer, scored 5 points. Lonnie's in a lot of trouble, I think, moving forward if he keeps playing like this. By the All-Star break with Samanic, he's been playing really. I don't want to throw any more shade at Lonnie. I've said enough. I hope he turns his season around, or he will not be a Spur next year. My friends, I thank you all so much for hanging out. One last time, if you get a thumbs up on the way out, would appreciate you. Hey, we lost. It still goes Spurs go here. I'll be live for the Spurs and Nuggets on Thursday, and maybe we can do something on Thursday. I don't know. That's all I got. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!